Ngizofuna ngala engimthanda ngenhliziyo yami yonke. Ngiyakuthanda kodwa. Ngisho ngibiza ngenja kodwa lenja iyakuthanda.
Hayi banna.
Usho kanjani lokho?
Where you from? Umtswana.
No, thank you. I actually take that as a compliment. Born, raised, educated.
Soweto,
Pimville. Like I only moved out of home after AAA.
Why are you looking at me like
where was home?
Pimville.
Born there.
Raised there.
What were you visiting?
Born.
Northwest.
No, I get Baholo, Kebatobako Rustenburg. So maybe that's where I.
Yes.
Okay.
So you maintained Huitis Tswana through your parents or grandparents?
It was a conscious decision.
From them?
For myself. If that makes sense. No, so interesting thing.
Look,
like,
Penson won't hear us.
No, I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys. Speak your language. There are 12 official languages in this country.
You only know
yeah, English and.
Yeah. No. I know. I'm very learned. You taught yourself. Now I taught myself.
No. But honestly, like I didn't really teach myself. Like it was a mix, yeah, Setswana and English.
A Pimville.
Yeah, I mean, like most kids. When I
Tembisa. Setswana.
Same thing.
Let's go. When you're in Tembisa, I'm very Tembisa. I think Tembisa is after Limpopo. Tembisa and Pitori, there's a lot of petty people there. Yeah.
Now I grew up around them, petty.
Where did you grow up around petty people?
In Matati.
Are the petty people in Matati?
You guys can't close me because I'm trying to learn.
No, I got you.
And you guys are...
No, Retla support in your quest.
Yeah, Galebo.
I thank him, Fanam.
Yes, sir.
What did you want to talk about? You
So let me just brief offenses. So thank you so much for coming through, brother. We truly appreciate you.
Sure.
So the AMAGENTS, we're just chilling, cooking in the kitchen. There's no script, there's no guide, it's not an interview. It's just organic chats. We just, if you want to talk about cell phones, we talk about cell phones. We just, again, have the cameras in front of us. The idea was just around, is there a space where Machita can just be a Machita?
Yeah.
You know, talk as a Machita, be free. If you want to talk rubbish, we talk rubbish, talk sports, you know, and let's just record that and just upload it for the main side.
I'm not into sports, you know, so it's sad. I'm not into like typical.
What's the sport? I was SARS.
Yeah, I'm playing Formula 1, so it's tennis Formula 1.
E-sport, this is abantu laba.
In tennis?
Aba.
No, finish.
How? The F1, the tennis. So when I just sport, I was SARS. Partly one of my sports la, my sports la, Caitlyn Jenner. So
I don't know, man. And at home, they love soccer.
Sure.
They love soccer.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I think the older I get, the more desensitized and I get to sports. Like I can't tell you 5 players, but I'm Chiefs right now.
And you were obsessed with soccer before?
I was proper obsessed. I mean, I was actually obsessed with Chelsea.
Sure.
But I think the older I got, the more I was like, the opportunity cost. I
getting excited. Step back because
it's not as powerful.
It was an emotional investment for me, and I didn't like the fact that other men, in a different country or in a different can make me feel this way.
That's it.
Yeah. Other men.
Yeah, that's
when
it.
When they lose, they're making money.
Yeah.
When I'm a friend.
Yeah.
Other men can ruin my day.
Yeah.
Or my week. Or my whatever. Other men, bro.
Yeah. And got TV, fun.
Other men. I've seen guys cry because of other men.
Yeah. Be upset.
I don't know if my dad cried. I remember what Tembisa. I can remember there was Tembisa Classic.
Yes.
I think it was in the PSN.
Yes, it was in the PSN.
Hey, dude, my dad was obsessed. When it loses, that whole house is a mess.
No one is talking to anyone. No one is. I was that guy, bro.
Yeah.
I was. When it comes to rugby, no one must speak to me. No one must. My team lost as if I had an effect on the game.
Like you're a shareholder, guy.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like nothing. Whether it win, nothing. If we were planning to go out for drinks, I'm sorry.
Because you are sad.
I'm sad.
No, I understand because I also felt like that.
Nah, dog. Once I realized the emotional investment is just too much, I took a step back. We went to go watch stuff for the UEFA finals this weekend. Great experience. Phenomenal experience.
I saw you on the Heineken bus.
Oh, boy. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Hey.
Don't worry about me.
Tell me about that experience. How was it?
Nah, bro. I'm used to these things.
When?
I'm a big deal.
My figures are when I'm influence I'm alone. Was it not
who was I saying this? Sometimes it's just you that doesn't know a person.
Okay.
Yeah, by the time Upedi Makati got signed, in FC Port, people were like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
They didn't know the person. We did.
From Cape Town Spurs. Was it Cape Town Spurs?
Wherever he was. But I'm saying,
yeah.
There's people that don't know you, and then there's people that know
so
you.
when
Ah, boy. Ah, boy. Ilanda me, nangiwan.
Jesus. Jeez.
Me, nangiwan. Bro, I'm used to this. Okay. Yes, I'm used to this. Lambo come alive. We used to this. Big booty.
Oh.
I'm not used to that.
Oh, okay. I wanted
What
to.
song is that?
Yeah, no. I was like,
that's my big booty that you don't know the lyrics.
You're by yourself, yeah.
Going back, guys. Yeah. I'm in a relationship, so
sure.
Ladies, please stop DMing me.
Oh, do you get a lot of DMs? Okay, like seriously, do you get a lot of DMs?
Gang DMs.
Do you even know?
DMs.
Okay, can I ask you, on average, how many DMs do you get per week from people you don't know?
Like as in
women in particular.
From women?
Or like maybe let's opening it up from everybody. Like,
no, but like a DM would be like someone asking for help.
Okay, no. I mean like DMs that
like
show
Basadi.
interest. I don't want to say Basadi and limit it to just Basadi because everybody can DM.
Okay.
With a love
people
interest.
have interest.
Yes.
But I'm saying, is it like people who are trying to holler, like holler?
Yeah.
Like not Gucci, they
play.
Not they like, hey, bro, please can you help me get a job? Not like
no.
Oh.
Yeah. And please be on
5
A week.
Yeah.
Really? Have you ever replied to those DMs?
No.
You shouldn't.
For real. You haven't.
Of the 5.
Why don't I want to?
Of the 5, let me break it down. Of the 5, 2 guys will probably be gay guys trying to holler.
Okay.
And then be like 3 ladies about Dala in their 40s.
Okay.
So it is rare.
What the Kokwan?
It is rare that I get a baddie. A baddie going, hey. Somebody's going through my Instagram. They're like, they just see me with my kids. They want to see me with my kids. They see this guy posted chim. They see me with the madam. They're like, married, 4 kids.
I think the berries will hit you up straight, not a DM. Like how I wanna somewhere.
No, I'm a berries. You have to, because I'm a berries. They want to show you that you must approach them.
For sure.
So they'll start doing things. What I'll get is that they will like 16 of my pictures
At one go.
at one go.
Like two,
but they like only the pictures that I'm in by myself. They won't like the
So you've
pictures
seen
with
a
the.
picture?
Oh snap! Really?
So I'll see Gucci like Palesa is just like all these pictures, but like none of them is me and the madam.
Oh snap!
She'll be like, fuck the bitch, like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. So Palesa wants to show, because I'm like 16 pictures. Who's this girl? And that girl's not even following you. They're not even following you, but they went through the effort of going through your profile, liking them, so that they can say, hey, we want you to chase. Whereas ladies that are in their later 30s, earlier 40s, they throw their shot, bro.
And does that give you any kind of validation?
It does.
No. Why?
No, I mean, it's nice to be liked. It's like a human thing.
Like you,
if people like you, thank you guys.
No, but
it's validation.
Yeah, but I think validation comes in different ways, though, right?
Yeah.
Like I think, especially It's also nuts. We're a little bit old as well.
True.
Maybe if you asked me something like this 10 years ago, before, it might be different.
Makes sense.
But like, because I remember the first time like being hit on by like a gay guy. I got angry. Like, what else want to understand? I want like, so like, now you're trying to be more masculine. And the more masculine you became, the more the gays went, oh my God, he's such a man. He's a man's man. So like, but that's more. But that was like 15 years ago.
Sure.
I think with age, you start realizing it's so weird what boosts the ego now or makes you feel, you know, like it's crazy where like the biggest boost that I'll get like throughout the day is like getting a message from like the madam's father just saying thank you for what.
That's dope.
Like
that's dope.
I get taller. I'm like, yeah, man, I got shit, dog. Don't worry about it, you know.
Yeah.
I could look up Mufasa's, but Simba's got shit.
Sure.
So like those are the things that make me anything that has to do with like my family, kids, close friends. You know what I'm talking about, dog.
I'm trying to figure out if I got that message from the dead, man. Here you go.
No.
What I told next.
It's not there, chance.
Fuck. I'm taking care of your daughter. I was sending a message to camera. But I think the right thing came at the right time because I'm extremely family dog. I'm not like because there is things like you at gym, someone wants to take a selfie, you know, more say clicks, someone's like, hey bro, thank you. Then can I?
Sure.
It's cool, but it's not cool, dog. It's like at work, in the sense of they've given you a fancy position. When you were young, the fancy position or title meant something.
Sure.
Yeah.
You at this age, now that you're given this, you're like, shit, more responsibility. So now I need to move in a specific way. I can't just flop this. I can't flop that. Because so it's not now, hey, do you know who I am? Is my name. You know, now you're trying to underplay it when people say, hey, that guy's there. You're like, no, I'm not. No.
Please. No, for real. Yeah, because I think, like, I don't know what it's like to be you, but
to be me, Ganjan.
No, I mean from the little bit of attention you get.
Sure. Yeah.
My currency has always been Gagraskela. Get to some agency. Be this amazing young talent.
Offense is in media, so he does.
Amazing young talent. And then kind of what's that thing that used to play more DSTV, the show with the guys on at agency. Yeah. So like that was my idea.
Did you offend him?
I said No, I knew you would get me.
You're making up the
So that inspired you?
No. I mean, just the overall perception, advertising, working in a creative space, being young forever, coming up with cool stuff, and you quickly realize that it's actually not like that.
Okay.
It's a very lonely space, I think, especially if you're serious about wanting to succeed.
The advertising space is lonely. Okay.
Because it's a performance-based thing. So as much as you work in teams, coming to validation, you have to keep revalidating yourself to the people you work with.
Proving your value to them.
Prove your value. And it's a daily occurrence, different campaigns, different this. And then it becomes a bit...
Because you can do 10 amazing campaigns, you drop the ball once.
Yeah,
and now that's
that guy. We remember, hey, wahopola di man in a representer, and we lost.
You're good as your last campaign.
I think so. So it ends up being
I hate that, by the way.
Yeah,
really?
I get it.
That's why I don't believe in first impressions. Because your dog might have died that morning.
Ooh,
and I meet you.
Ooh.
Oh, you must still
hour after
perform.
hour. Nah,
That's the problem with the world.
The problem with the world is that you must still perform type of thing.
Ooh, that's
now,
heavy.
especially as a gent, sorry to move away from this
No,
topic.
no, it's okay.
I saw something, there was a post where they was saying 2.5 thousand men commit suicide a day or something crazy like that.
Jeez, man, I saw something crazy like that as well yesterday.
I think it's Men's Month or something like that.
This in June, it's mental health for men. But I'm saying it's because this cape that we wear at times it's so heavy. You know,
That's a view. Yeah.
because that's the thing. Because we have to perform, and I say at work. So when we have status, on a Monday, there's the how do you feel? What is making you anxious? What is making you nervous about what's coming through? Because I know, Guti, I know that feeling on a Sunday when you know, Guti, there's Monday morning status and people talking about targets. Guti, all of a sudden, if you're having a drink on a Sunday afternoon, that drink tastes like paint, bro.
Sure.
If people are laughing, you're not because now you're starting to think. Now you're borrowing tomorrow's stress today. So for me, I was like, nah, bro. Like, talk to us. For me in the team, if a person sneezes, that second sneeze, you going home, bro. You gotta rest because I know what it's like. It's performance. We in media, it's performance, bro. And I need you giving me out of 5 days. If you can give me 2 amazing days, 1 average day, 2. One of those 2 amazing days, I know what can happen. Because in those 2 amazing days, all I need is 3 campaigns, or 1 campaign that can change our month.
Sure.
So if you can give me 2 powerful days, 1 good day, 1 good day, and then 2
Average.
Yeah, 1.
So you put it in there already.
It's in there. I want no Supermans here, bro. It's because this industry that we're in will sap the shit out of you, bro. It's the same with the baddies when the guys are acting like they Mr. Pop bottles. The baddies will sap everything dry.
What are they sipping for? Because I'm paying.
The baddies suck you, bro.
Cash.
I chose to go for those baddies.
Yes. So when? If you allow yourself to be or blessed, they will suck you, not in a good way.
I don't feel bad for that nigga. That's a bad example.
But I'm saying you might not feel it.
Hey, that nigga made a choice, Njayam.
And that choice was to get validation from
my side.
at the
Yes, but
expense
you're missing my
of
point.
his side.
The principle is the validation.
No,
Because whether you're trying to get validation from Abelung Balcom Sibenzin or validation from the girls, we're all chasing some sort of dopamine hit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying within our agency is toxic. That's why so many people are in our spaces rather are doing coke or doing this or doing that.
That's very true.
addicted to everything.
That's very
because media doesn't sleep, bruh.
Hey, that's a problem.
Because Christmas we need to be serving ads. Easter we need to be serving ads. 24/7. If you are a truck driver and you're listening to your radio at 2:00 in the morning, we need to serve you ads.
Yeah.
We need to target you at every single point. Whether you are having unprotected sex, whether you are using condoms, whether you are pregnant and you've missed the thing, your child.
We need to advertise something.
Yeah.
We track you at every single point from conception to when you die. And we advertise to you. Because when we see that you are 5 to dying, we now advertise you tombstones.
Now if you advertise something. No, I'm busy, man. When we
Advertise my condom point.
Wait, man.
Yeah.
Was Pearl Tusi part of a condom brand? Was it Pearl Tusi?
Yeah, Trust.
Was not
I think
Trust.
so,
Well,
yeah.
Lovers Plus.
She was on the picture, ne?
Lovers Plus.
No,
Which one? Yeah, Lovers Plus.
Oh, okay,
Lovers
my
Plus.
bad. Okay, yeah.
Ina nkulunkulu amakondom.
Excuse
No,
me.
man, trust us, government. I remember Pearl Tusi, man.
And who, was it also not Musi My Money as well? Was he also not on a
No,
condom?
dog, stop.
Was it not Musi My Money?
No, we're not doing this. We are not doing this today.
Was he not on a condom?
No, listen, we're not doing this. Dog.
As long as he Koni
My
government
dog?
my condom.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell.
Ngiyabuza.
Okay.
Tell me,
Yes, sir.
how do you guys measure success? And I'll tell you why I'm asking.
Sure.
So one would think that you can get to a point where you can track that I advertised something. It took however long for the person to go buy the actual product.
Okay.
Do you guys measure it based on how many people speak about it on social media?
Yeah.
Or do you trace it by how many people actually bought the product month end? or 6 months, whatever is your output?
I think the bottom line is, the easy answer is, we are in a money-making business or environment and stuff, and it's all about the bottom line. If ke tlo go fa X amount to advertise streetwise to, I hope the return, either whether you look at it at a quarterly base or half-year base, but I hope I have extracted some sort of investment from the money I've put behind TVs and billboards and all these things for all these streetwise twos. Yes, it's fantastic. You want people to love your brand.
Sure.
And that's also another metric that you measure by. Like, you want to, because now since we're in the digital space, you want people to organically talk about your product, and the product must be as if it's not just something out of this planet, but it must sit there and inform us and be part of the conversation. Like, that's where brands are trying to go now, you know. So the thing is, we want this like, we want products to be your friend. We don't want products to delegate to you. And I think, again, it comes with not just building awareness, because you can stick somebody's face everywhere and that face still means nothing. But even in the time of building awareness, you want to build meaning and meaningful connections. But the easy answer is, these products are here to make money, and the other things I'm talking about are secondary, but still very important to brand establishing itself and being a powerful brand.
Sure.
And you know, because at the end of the day,
This is
Right.
brand is articulation.
articulation.
It's about the ROI.
We tend up then.
Which there's a conversation always about TV advertising still number one.
Sure.
Um,
In
I'll
South
tell you-
Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the craziest thing. Look, us as a production company, the thing we face is that you shoot a TVC for TV,
Yeah.
you get a nice budget.
Absolutely.
When it goes to social media, they're like, oh, the budget. Then our argument is, look, I'm using the same equipment. You still shoot the same TVC for you guys. But the argument for them is that, no, social media is still not big. So I want to hear from you, is TV still the biggest?
This is what
Best-
I fight with these guys at the agency all the time, because I think they're just talking bullshit.
No, but I think there needs to be stats.
Yeah,
to
stats.
speak about what you're
Like,
saying.
all things are informed by stats.
No, Scotland, bua fela. I want the stats, Modimo. I tell her that you will fast.
Amasketsa khona. Bathola le bunyo.
No, Mara, we need to hear you.
Uthe usizo ya echo.
You don't listen to Caesar, man. That thing is a temporary.
Are you saying Caesar is a liar?
So is TV still bigger than?
Yes.
In terms of what?
TV is
I love the question.
okay. Let me answer it in two ways.
Sure.
Yes, TV is the highest reach medium in South Africa. If
highest
I
what?
reach medium in South Africa, so
Sure.
if I had to look at all individuals, I'm probably wrong, but it's in the region of about 91%. Ne? And the metrics that I use to do TV have been around for a long time, and it's based off the South African population. And there's obviously a research house that goes out there and looks at the demographics and looks at people.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there are people in the sticks that don't have any TVs and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
but they go out there, they're like, okay, I'm going to give you this device, né? And you reflect your demographic. There are different things you can take on that says you and I are both LSM, SEM6 based off these things we've ticked off. And because of what we know and the census results correlated with some other results, we know that there are 10 million people that act, behave, look, and do things the way we do. So you would give a certain population a certain percentage of the population, those devices, to say these 20 households represent 10 million people. And we're going to base that off their behavior.
Sure.
Right? So honestly, TV is the most measurable medium we have, especially from a performance-based
How do you
angle
track
based off
conversion
that.
then? How do you track conversion?
conversion is
That
dope.
thing can never be tracked. I think even on
That's
social
why
media, it can't.
Google claims it all.
No, they can never.
They
no.
do. I'll tell you why.
Never.
Let me tell you how. Because I'm
can't measure that.
I'm telling you how.
You're lying, but it's fine.
So I now need Levi's jeans.
Sure.
So I Google Levi's store.
Okay.
Ne?
Yeah.
And then they look from there to points of sale.
Sure. But
No, you can't.
What do you mean you can't?
no, wait. So
do you mean you
look,
can't?
born a pin. You
Wait,
are
wait,
Rafael, I'm gonna
wait,
come.
no,
No,
no.
Rafael. Yeah.
Okay.
you are kind of right, ne?
Yeah.
So
Kinda.
yeah, in terms of this, you can track the journey.
Yeah.
So I can prime you to get onto an e-commerce site. So let's say you want to buy this bottle, for example,
Sure.
and I'm going to prime you to go get it at some store. And I kind of track your
Store,
journey.
is the store online or is it like a physical store?
No, online.
Physical store.
Online. No. I'm talking about online. Like I'm talking
Okay.
about e-commerce and online store. As soon as you get to that store, right? Because maybe I'm priming you with a discount. I like get Black Friday. I'm like, you're gonna get 40% of this. You're like, damn, that's a good deal. Let me try to do this. As soon as you get onto the store's site, I think that's where the tracking stops. So they can't come back to you and say,
But
Tempo,
it was-
No,
Tempo
Penson
was
is
here,
saying that
or
it
bought
depends
a
on-
But
product."
it depends on,
Madam Penson, you're
it
saying
depends
that-
on the agreement, because if I'm saying, Wuti, can I track it from that point, and there's an integration within the data, I know exactly the units that you sold and where, and I can tell you on the journey.
Or you say up until you pay, check out, and everything is done.
But then that
Is that-
data,
is that- I'm asking, is that-
but then they don't share that data.
I'm saying, is that what you're saying?
lalela ke bab TV thina sazi-digital sikuchazela.
Pub TV.
Our exposure, ne?
So Tina, we were doing a campaign for nappies,
Okay.
ne?
Yeah.
For a specific premium nappy brand.
Okay.
So now we need to first find out who are these users. How do we figure out the certain SEM? So you'll go to certain stores, like let's say your Clicks, your Pick and Pays, your Checkers, your whatever, those well-known stores. Stores that have what? A card. That card has your name, your number, your detail, and what you are purchasing.
Online
So in
or
that,
in person?
no, yeah, when you go to Checkers, you scan your card, it tells you what you have.
Okay.
You go to Pick and Pay, it tells us what you have.
So now it's that data.
So
Or you buy the data.
We have the data. Yes, you purchase the data. The data is even shared for campaigns.
So you guys are the ones that buy. You guys buy our numbers from these people, then they
Of course,
keep on calling us.
No, it's all together.
Right, but you have to buy it somewhere. So you guys buy our data.
Or we don't even have to buy it. We can share it with each other.
Aye, you are using different words. Buying
No,
and sharing.
buying is a monthly exchange.
Okay. Are you talking about
What?
like first party data where we can create
No,
a place to say, write your name, tell I'm going to do this, buy
No,
this thing,
I'm saying-
and then I give
the
you back
store
that
already
data.
has the data.
So I'm
No, no.
saying we were running for a premium nappy brand
Yeah.
for newborn babies.
Sure.
Who do you advertise to? Pregnant moms. How do you identify them? How are you tracking
Go
them?
get the numbers at Discam and Clicks.
Wait, yeah, one. So type of thing. So again, you start tracking all the females that are found in certain hospitals, things like that, of a certain birthing age. We can geofence that, and then we pick up device ID, right? So there, when you geofence, let's say Olivedale Hospital, you ring fence that whole thing. You pick up device IDs from people that are driving in Ubers, helpers that are cleaning, doctors, you name it. You pick up all those device IDs, right? You cross-reference those device IDs with what? With the Discam. How many of those people have been to a Discam or a Clicks pharmacy or a Medi what? Right? You narrow it down. How many of those people are female? You narrow it down.
Sure.
How many people are of a certain age between the
but
age
they
of
can only
18 and
be
35?
females.
Yeah.
You narrowed it down. So all of a sudden, but at this time, my LGBTQ cancellation. Then you narrow it down to that. Now we start tracking your purchasing, because we saw what when you buy in your basket at a Checkers or whatever, you are buying your lettuces, you are buying your wines, you are buying your KY jelly, and you are buying your.
So you guys
condoms.
have our slips now.
That's because you scan for them, bro. You signed that we know this. So you scan, now we identify, okay, so saying a loop lama condom, so lo. Kudlu, after a while, instead of just buying a bottle of wine, now you're buying a bottle of wine and a 6-pack of beer. Upalesa manje suthengela ngapha nangapha. Shuthi upalesa sekuyajola. Because we're seeing her meat is now before her meat budget used to be small, $200, now it's gone up to 800. There's a jet now. Kudlu, there's no more condoms. Kudlu, there's multivitamins. Kudlu, prek omega. How? Sekuprek look. We start serving them the egg. Sekuprek.
Mizula,
So we
guys,
track you.
people steal your data.
We don't steal the
Penson,
data. They sign.
Penson works for whatever company.
I'll give you a quick one. I'll give you a quick one. I'll give you a quick one.
I hope you guys heard that. So if someone calls you randomly, drop the number or ask them, where did you get my number?
We did a campaign. We did a campaign for Rolex for Father's Day.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
Sure.
Sis, man.
Rolex.
King, like, you
Rolex.
Rolex.
I've never received a Rolex ad. Have you received a Rolex ad? Have you received a Rolex ad? But the mere fact that, because people are like, oh, those companies never advertise. Yes, they do.
No, they do. No,
They just don't advertise to you. Why would they advertise to you? You broke ass. You know? Come on, you want to buy an oyster?
Yeah.
What do you know about them oysters?
Yeah.
You know nothing, boy.
Yeah, true.
$180
Sure.
to have a chair.
It's
you know
crazy.
nothing.
Yeah.
When oyster was there, why work TV? Not to cut you away. How you asking? So now you're thinking Father's Day.
Yeah.
Fathers don't buy themselves Father's Day's gifts, right? Now you first have to identify where are the fathers. Who are fathers? What is father? So you first have to understand, now you have to track with this in digital landscape, trying to understand who is father.
Baba.
You know, so now obviously with so much third-party data, we have basic demographic of male, right? We've got age, so you can pick that up. Then what do? You start ring fencing all the premium places. So your slow lounge, your certain golf thingy, your
Car rental companies.
certain car rental, your hangars, your certain premium spots, certain estates, you ring fence that, and then you just pick up all those device IDs. Then from there, you see those device IDs, where are they going? They're going to premium banks. They're going to establish, you're like, okay, these are the guys, because they fit the age, they're male, they're going to these places. So now we know that they're men. We know that they can afford the private golf, the state. We saw them at Rolls Royce. We picked them up. These are the men. So now you first create a bucket of rich men.
Yeah.
True.
Né?
You find them.
Now you've tracked them.
Okay.
Now these men have to go home.
To who?
Home is at a certain time, between 8 and 6, that is home at night.
Sure.
Né?
Yeah.
They plug into a Wi-Fi at home.
Sure.
Né? The moment, because these things talk to each other, the moment your phone talks to the Wi-Fi, we pick up the Wi-Fi device.
Yeah.
So now we know all these devices, these Wi-Fis. Now we're tracking all the device IDs on each individual Wi-Fi. So now this guy, who's clearly drives a Rolls Royce, has been here, he go home to a place where there's 6 cell phones.
True.
Now we have to sift out these cell phones. So we minus him because he's the dad, identify. Now we're trying to see who's who in the zoo. This other device goes to a Pinville, so it's okay, Kampi, that's the help. This other goes to a Tembisa, maybe that's the help. Then there's 3 other devices. Okay, these 3 other devices, we track them. They drive, they go to St. Stadiums. The one device stays there from 7 till 4.
So
the other one goes to Rodin.
Sure.
The device stays there from 8 to...
Yeah.
And then the other one goes to Kauai, goes to Virgin Active, goes to Banbani Hair,
During
goes to
the day.
Go
throughout
to
the
the
day.
day.
At night, where does it
So,
go?
and then goes back to that place.
That's nice. Goes
So
back.
what does the device go?
So
on
we're like,
Friday?
this device that is always going to Woolies and going to Wa and going to Carlton Hill,
Yeah.
this is the mom.
So
then we
Bay-
started
so Bay
creating-
Man or something.
So now we're starting to create a bucket of
Sure,
moms
yeah.
from these schools. And then that's who you start serving the Rolls Royce ad close to the time. Dang, if you don't think you are being tracked, bro.
Mina bangitrengi mntana.
Oh, but 10.
Yena mntana-
Tracking on SMS.
Yena mntana bangitrengi mina.
Tracking on
Mina
SMS.
Buffett, stop googling those things. I want to bantrack.
Yeah.
You know what people don't understand when it comes to data? When you start your phone, your Samsung or your iPhone, you've already agreed to the terms and
Now
conditions.
you have already. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Or else your phone wouldn't
Yeah.
run. So you've agreed that Samsung has access to your data.
Sure.
And in some of those agreements, they can sell your data.
No, 100%. Yeah.
You remember when Mark Zuckerberg was stuttering? No, with data.
He
we don't,
knows. He
we
knows.
don't,
Do you tell them before terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah?
there's
No,
27
for sure.
pages, bro. Who's got time, dog?
I mean, right now you ask yourself, why must every cell phone before it starts must have an email account? Why? Cell phones didn't have that before.
Why do you need
10
it?
years ago, no. Why do you need it now?
Yeah.
People are like,
Every device must have it.
I don't know. People don't track me. I was like, bro,
cool.
you use Google Maps, dog.
Yeah, no, it's done.
I know a guy,
Yeah.
not me.
You just said you know the guy.
I know a guy
Yeah.
who's not me.
Okay.
Who got caught for gang via Google Maps. Machita, delete your Google Maps history.
Got caught how? Oh, so
That guy.
Wait, does
A friend of mine, let's just say.
okay.
So when you're using Google Maps,
Yeah.
Google Maps,
Yeah.
you search for where you need to go.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Monday
Yeah.
afternoon. I'm not going to say where you mean,
Right.
but then
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Really? Right?
No. Because some
Is he talking about himself, ne?
No, talk about a friend. Talk about a friend. Talk about a friend of mine.
Sure.
But this is again a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long.
I think last
long
week.
time ago. No.
At least the way I emphasize it, long.
Because some people will long time ago. So again, some
Yeah.
people will say, I allow Google Maps to track me
Sure.
when I'm using the app.
Right.
Some people say this time only. Some people like it will run in the background. For me, it ran in the background. So I didn't even need to type where I'm going.
For you or
It
that
just-
guy?
For that other guy.
That
I
guy,
don't
ne?
understand so
That guy or you?
For a friend of mine.
Oh, for a friend. Okay.
Check
Friend.
it,
I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, friend. Yeah.
correct.
For a friend of mine. It was running in the background.
Sure.
All the time, bro.
Yeah.
One day they were like, you like frequently going to this place. What's this
location?
complex?
Oh, it's a complex.
iyasho besithi ukuphi wena khona uthe usejimini iyabhala ukuthi kade kule ndawo apartments
Penson.
banibani apartments when you said kade uyovala utabs and recorder but kade recorder kubanibani apartments
Right.
and they didn't know that you need to delete your Google Maps history. So gents, that's a plug. Sisters, umchita mangayibuka le episode hamba manje yomcheka
Cool.
i-history Google Maps uzoshock.
Go say you need to find directions to somewhere and you
All
see
the
the
time,
history.
bro.
Yeah.
All the time. You go to the
that's
same
it.
apartment all the time.
It happens.
At night, in the day, on a
It
Sunday
happens.
morning.
You do get lost
there.
Those are things. Those things are tricky because people don't understand. We see, I don't accept these new games. I'm like, but the things that actually matter.
Sure.
Find my iPhone, track my
Yeah,
this, wah.
And your
The
location
Google
is
Maps
always
are-
on.
Or like, I'm a healthy person. I like running, and then my watch is connected to.
Done. Just checking you.
Yeah.
I've got the Adidas app done.
Yeah.
All these apps are constantly tracking all the time.
I must buy a tilili.
Yeah,
man.
that's-
I need to buy a tilili, in fact.
Huh?
A tilili.
King Tilly.
The
So
Oh,
track up what you track up my sentences. Khona i-country khona i-country ngengisho isanda gqokisa abantu futhi ababulala ineto ngama-pager.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but because it's cancelisha, we can't say this.
Yeah, I know, we can't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, ngama-pager boy, cabanga ngama-pager. When we inetilili, phela itilili sikwazi ukukufonela. Sibamba kahle sokuphina amapali lawo. Sisho ukuthi lo we've locked the
He's here.
coordinates. He's right
Chief,
here.
you are here somewhere.
Chilling ngebhomu.
You said you had
man.
something you wanted to talk about before.
Oh yes.
You said often said he wants to talk about something.
About marriage.
No, I don't know what it was.
No, about you and the cows.
Oh, but you need to give people a backstory because we hadn't.
Okay, you
written
can go.
No, you wanted to ask me, so you give the backstory.
No, but there's something before that. You
Because
guys
about
wrote
the
it on the
house.
phone.
It was?
He sent it to you on the phone or something.
No, forget about
Oh,
the phone.
okay.
No, the phone thing. No, the phone thing. He was working and stuff.
I think you can tee it off properly, because I was asking you a question as
Okay.
to.
So
yeah.
for people that know, both these men are married. They're off the market. So sorry, ladies.
I mean, no one wants me. So
No one wants you.
No one wants you.
No one wants you. No one.
Kadusha DJ.
No one wants you.
No one wants you.
I don't believe that.
No.
So they are family men. They are off the
But-
market and all. Like totally. So ngicela ngaba-DM, ngabahluphi, ngiyabazosisa futhi esikhathini samanje banothi.
So that's it. They can DM you.
No, I need to say I must tear it off.
Oh.
So I'm just saying.
Okay.
Now the question from all offense is asking me, Oguti, in my current space, am I going to get married
Yes.
and get lowball?
Yes.
And I said with the utmost respect, fuck that.
Right.
And now he's wanting me to unpack.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Because you strike me like a very
Very
like a traditionalist, ne? Like as if
but you pick and
roles-
choose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we pick and choose.
Pick and choose.
Yeah, we
Like everyone else.
Yeah, it's like you know these new age Christians that pick their verses. John, Corinthians, they pick and
that's
choose.
funny.
Like, I'm a feminist.
Right.
Oh man, women are thinking everything must be equal. Figgy pill. Pegele feminist.
Yeah, no, we all pick and choose this man.
Yeah, so I'm a pick and choose
no.
buffet traditionalist man. Marriage, I think part of it is trauma.
Okay.
Was in a very, 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 very long relationship. Did all them things. Unfortunately, things didn't work out due to me. So now the question is, do I want to go through those things again?
Okay.
Because now the question is, the things that I went through, did it protect her? Firstly, did it guide me? Was it just our situation that didn't work out? Because once we had done the process, once we were together, it was just us. It was just us. There wasn't. My uncle, they were there. They were no longer to be seen. It was just us. You know. So the question is to me now, Uguti, in my current, because I live with her and we've got a beautiful son. Now, question is, I don't know what will change. I have no idea what will change. If someone could sell me the benefits of mangamlobola lo sis manje,
What will be the change?
Yeah, Uguti, what's the gain as a family? I don't have to gain per se, but us, this immediate family, what's our real gain, measurable gain?
I guess that, yeah.
No, go.
I guess, and I've always thought of this thing. What is the one thing that can only be done in marriage?
I don't know.
That's what you're asking.
Yeah, if it's one positive, then I'll take
I
it.
understand.
Yeah.
You can have a kid outside of marriage. You can stay with someone outside of
Buy
marriage.
property.
You can do every
Our
single
families
thing.
on both sides are very close.
Yeah, I'm told you can
You
have
know?
almost everything outside of marriage. So now it's like, what is the benefit for you then to go sign, involve a government and all those things? Yeah, I'm against.
Because even from a legal point, what is it? Because it used to be 5 years. Now I think it's 3 years. That if you live with the
Oh, really?
Yeah, father
now
said
you
5 years,
legally-
3 or 5 years.
It's 3
You guys
years.
are.
You might as
now-
well be
yeah.
married and commit to property.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't even chase her. You can't. You know, she technically has rights to half that.
The only time where the only thing that might be an issue if it's outside of marriage and you've been with that person for long is what you're speaking about now, which is family. Your family maybe will not take the guy serious.
Sure.
You know, he won't be there for some family meetings.
Yeah.
But for the two of you, you guys can do every single thing.
One thing I've seen. Sorry, offense.
No, go.
One thing I've seen is that all the things that guys talk about generally when it comes to the family and the respect, normally it holds true once you in your early 20s, where the other father doesn't respect you because you say you come. But like,
Hey, Moso Krod.
and now he sees his daughter. Let's say his daughter is 38. Akashadanga, akana next. Itama liyabona ukuthi ish ufike ke wena at age 40. Lengane she looks lost in the world. Uyicosha ingane.
Sure.
Ushanga ingane. Ni relax ni build. Lo la 38 lathi hlala at home.
Yeah.
When so ithathile wayisusa ku home kwaba khona umuzanyana baby, now there's a family. If anything, the Tama then says, hey, don't give it. But if you came in 15 years earlier,
It was what expect.
you was gonna expect him a low ball and nan. Mina, I think again it might be trauma on both sides because we were both in serious long-term relationships.
Okay. Sure.
So she had one relationship about like 20 years from when she was like
Sure.
fucking little.
Yeah.
So Mina, I came at the end of that. You know, and she also came in the end of my challenge.
yeah,
So it was
sure.
like, you know, so game, and for her it was extremely toxic. Hence why Itamala Kona, when I came in,
It's like, wow.
I was like,
What a guy.
I was like, because I was like, hi. Oh, he knows how to greet.
Sure.
Like, so we want chips. Yo, he's so generous. He offers us chips. In contrast to like, because I came in with the most minimum things, and everything was a standing ovation.
Sure.
Whereas I come from a place where
That was-
I could go buy a Ferrari and it couldn't be enough.
Yeah.
For family members, not for her. Her, she was amazing.
Yeah.
For family members, I could buy 10 Ferraris.
crazy.
It was never enough. because I took their little 18-year-old virgin and I did all these things. So I could have never done enough on this side. Here, I was like,
You're a
he's
god.
got a job.
Yeah.
He's got a job.
Nigga, you ticked all the basics and
I was
you're a
like,
god.
I didn't man. Hey,
Yeah.
My son. Okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense now.
No,
Now
I
I
get
get
it.
you.
And he wears shoes with socks.
I
And everything, bro.
Wait.
I went with the most basic things.
But then there's another dynamic that I just want you to think about. So, especially being black guys, né? There's certain things we can't run away from that are. It's almost like they things we've grown up in, right? So let's say Penzozo has a family function, right? And in the context of that family function, there's certain things certain people can do, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Right? And you can only do those things. And I know your dynamic is a little bit different, Chris.
Yeah, you give us some context.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's certain things, certain people can do those things because of their
married.
induction into the family. And if you haven't been inducted properly into our family, there will be certain voices that raise questions to
Can I tell you
say,
the privilege about my family?
dog, please sit down. Yes, we know what you guys got going on here, but this is for serious people now. You can sit down. So there's also that dynamic that, have you thought about that? In the eventuality of things that happen?
So I understand it from a lot of families that I've seen. My family is a little bit different.
Okay.
So we are privileged and it's sad at the same time.
Okay.
So it's one privilege in the sense that we are the most financially strong part of the family.
Okay.
Meaning if there's a family function,
You guys
the
can
one
sort it.
with the resource has the loudest mouth.
It's true.
Which is also sad because again you want
Yeah.
so essentially there's no family function if I don't buy the sheep.
What are you gonna say to me? You're not married? So buy the sheep, nigga.
So if
Go buy the sheep.
Nothing happens here
I
without
don't
the
go-
sheep.
Yes,
which is
if,
great.
if I don't go and make rent it, there's nothing. Guys are looking she's right now. So konke kumile kuzolinda mina. So now it's hard for my uncle and those
enforce
people
anything.
because even I see with my ex-wife, like the challenge was when I went there, because that's her uncle, let's call her dad because it was very close. That guy loved me to bits. The uncle, and he was the head patriarchal what he was
Right.
number one. All these other uncles that didn't like me and what ne, they all listened to him, and he wouldn't start anything. Mlotshwa makafika aqala ngilapho ngisihamba ngeveni emakhaya ngifika ngeveni lami shayikhwele
Yeah.
and I come through and I'm there, then the things go. All his brothers and his what are chilling.
Thank you.
So it's me and him doing everything.
Yeah.
And he say, when I'm gone, you're gonna take over this. You're gonna do it like this. His hand. So it's just hard. So it's just there's a lot of
Yeah, just a little bit
privilege.
more.
And I think within
It's
my
a little,
privilege,
yeah.
it's also dictated how I move.
Yeah.
I've seen this with the man when people ask him questions.
Thank you,
like,
sir.
so
All
what
of
is your mom gonna say about like your video that he's done? And I was like, it's also very different if you met my mom.
Yeah.
So it changes family to family,
Yeah.
and it changes culture to culture.
Sure.
Yeah.
Our challenge is that she's a pastor's child.
Sure.
That's the challenge.
Okay.
So now from us, marriage is a religious thing.
Yeah.
So I've been going to church, obviously.
Nice
Yeah.
church.
Ka go bona poster.
Hey, your mom.
Nale ka last week.
Borile.
Nale ko Raymond.
I've been to church.
I saw. Oh, when
I've been
what's
to
up?
church this year
Yeah.
than I have,
Your entire life.
not my entire life, but let's say 10 years
Yeah.
before I met Losis. 15 years before I met Losis. I was, this year alone, hanging sontile boy. Singers namavesi. Kuyathandaza lapha endlini.
Shaya ngome wami.
Angazi ngiyalalela phela ngithi ngithatha i-content phela ngiyashintsha kanje.
Let's see.
Ase kulesifila siyi-one.
Mangiphakela ukudla ngithatha i-tray, mangithi ngiyabeka i-tray bese ngibanje izandla zikathandaza. Lapho ngilambi.
Let's pray, don't
Yeah, because you're not the most
Ngiyathandaza manje.
religiously inclined person, or has that changed because of this relationship?
No, nginandaba uJesu wena ngiyena wami. But
Really?
Ay
Really?
uJesu. Awu uJesu wayengibua ngihlupheka. ungisupport. I want to cancellation.
Okay.
Hayi ngiyahamba ngoba phela endlini so and I see it with my other boys. I mean we all go to church together.
Yes.
You must have them in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because you see, no ways, boy. Because it's got a PlayStation, a TV, boy, YouTube.
Yeah.
So imagine we have Vuga
Right.
8. All right, all of us we're going to church. Into like the thing engine. Coco Pops. I said that Coco Pops.
Yeah.
Shower engine for YouTube. Any life.
Yeah.
Umnandi, living la vida, boy. So no, everybody bought church. Into like the city.
And you know you have to go.
Lapho say line up here ma remind ukuthi kuzodlala lokhu nalokhu.
So now tell me about the old man. Has he said like obviously
Her old man.
So chief
Her old man.
Yeah. Penzozo, come on.
No, he hints a little bit, but he understands that.
Not a thing.
He's also old as well.
Does that have any weight on you? Do you feel like you'll just do it for the old man?
This guy.
No, look for me, I'm willing to sacrifice for the family. If I could see a benefit from a family point, I'll do it.
Nice.
I'll put myself last.
Okay.
But until someone can sell me, Wuti, should you guys do this? Nyo Saina Home Affairs.
Yeah.
This is now the positive spin from this. Until such time.
Assets is a thing.
Yeah.
No,
Have you guys spoken about
no,
it?
my assets, come in Lama.
Does she know that?
Aye.
Well, now she does.
Yeah, Akimi. He did.
Yeah, the only thing is assets.
Yeah. Mina ma-assets, zonke ama-assets ami ayey'nganeni zami. Ayeke ngisho one umuntu wesifazane uzothinta ama-assets ami. Ey'ngane zami konke lokho okuncane kunako kuyey'nganeni zami. Onenkinga nje angazi.
So when you won't be offended if she did the same too.
Where she takes the assets to the child.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
Fine.
Even better.
Maybe look at the box.
Even better. Where I get offended is that man athatha ama-assets yonika ngazi bani engingamazi.
Yeah.
But uthatha i-assets unika ingane yakhe.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect.
To be winning.
Inkinga
Okay.
ukuthi leyo asset yini?
It's the house.
House, car, death, what?
The house.
Esegameni lami.
Yeah. Okay.
Death, what?
Death ne-retirement akayinika inxusa.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, guys. I'm not against anything. Even if someone were to sell Islam to me or the Jewish faith, if I could see a benefit and they could explain it outside of their benefit from a spiritual thing, I'd be like, sure. Even if you were to sell to me being a vegetarian, if it made sense and I can actually see it, but I may I'll become a vegetarian. Me, I'll be like, alright, cool, dog. I'll stop drinking. But right now, I just don't see it, bro. Do you know how delicious this thing tastes, bro? Now someone must say it, I must stop. No, I won't
You
stop.
must convince me.
Do that. Sell the concept of water over this.
I think what we'll do in the next few episodes, what we'll do, we'll bring Umfundis. We must have pastors actually.
Ah,
2-3 years.
that would be dope. That would be
Ring
dope.
ball. Barfake stars.
But
Or chance. Taba
dope.
Pastor, ngibabuza ngani?
What?
Ubuza nge-body count.
No, man.
No, man, the human. I offense.
Horrible.
You can't want to treat more pastor like you holy. Man, they have no direct access to God.
It's your sisters, ne? So,
That's how much I'm corner. I'm not letting my body count. Okay?
No, man, check.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
human before a pastor.
No, absolutely.
And he must relate to whatever we're speaking about.
Yeah.
So he then makes the choice. Or before he came Mruti. Tell us.
For me, that's how I actually decipher how far I'm willing to go with you on my spiritual journey.
Hectic. Sure.
we are
As-
cha-cha.
No.
Yeah,
No,
cha-cha.
no, don't say that. As somebody of, as an authoritative figure within the space of religion, and it happens to be the one I chose and the one I choose to contribute in.
Sure.
I'm only willing to go as far as you are. So I'm only willing to share as much as you are. So
With someone with the same belief.
yes, and I'm not saying that your relationship with me will limit my relationship with God, because I know you're going through your own humanly experience. But you meant to mentor me into being a better person. But I think there's some people who are
You're
quite
holding back, and I must.
holding back because they know the dirt they have. and they're not willing to get naked. And I think if you're
And
going to
Lapu,
be
you must get
in that
naked.
position, you have to be naked.
Yeah, no.
And if you're not willing to fully be naked, then yes, maybe I like it there, but I won't be naked with you.
In terms of going back to relationship, before you build a solid relationship,
Yeah.
romantic relationship, how naked in terms of exposing your history and your past
Yes.
do you think
That's a
people
great
need to
question.
do?
That's
No, because it's body count. So yesterday I met an agency that I won't name, and I'm chatting to this one younger guy, and he's talking about these girls in their body, and this one girl had the audacity to say, "It's 2025 and you guys still care about body counts." I'm not even part of this chat, bro. Like it just so happened that this guy's trying to bounce to and as he was about to change, I just pulled him back and I was like, "Don't get roped in.
leave that.
Leave that," because I know what girls are trying to do. They're trying to say you insecure. It's reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so insecure. And she's hoeing out, right? She knows what she's doing is wrong. So she's trying to reverse engineer this and reverse psychology so that you're like, oh, well, I don't care about body count. And she's been with 125 guys at age 22. Anyway, sorry, I digress.
125.
No, it's a good.
How naked must you be?
Yo, this is deep for me in particular, cause look, in that Joe, like there's a layer that you see that I can't run away from, which is who I am, which is my history, which is how I grew up.
But how much do you share of that part?
No, because I'm trying to qualify what I'm gonna say next.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So you can see me. You can, in ways, I don't have to talk to show you my vulnerabilities. If I've accepted my vulnerabilities, if that makes sense. So maybe I grew up in a 4-room house, nigga, clap in a bucket. Some people are comfortable, some people aren't comfortable, some people just don't care. Some people, they don't really, others are quite vulnerable with certain details because they view that as intimacy and stuff. Yeah, for me, it's okay. You can see it, it's fine. Accept it, don't accept it, that's up to you. But I think there's certain things, so we, in our mid-30s, hypothetically, there's certain things you wanted to achieve as...
Except for you, you're like old.
Who?
You. Like 49?
Mid-30s.
That's what he says. He also says... Look at him.
Mid-30s.
One day you guys will expose your age. But it's fine. You guys,
I think the driver's is in the car, but it's not important.
like, keep away. It's a 78. No, wait.
No, check. There are certain things, and I'm sure we can all understand that. As a man, for me, oh, she's you funny. Like, as a man, for me, being vulnerable is not something I can easily do. And I don't know why, because I know my limitations. And the demons that I think we deal with. Like, I don't think we all have to be drug addicts or all have to be things to have legitimate demons that you're dealing with. So the short answer is no. And I think that's what I'm trying to work on myself to...
So you are not fully naked?
No, I'm not fully naked. I hope that you can read between the lines. Like, I hope that I get to like at 3 a.m. or I just go for a run or I just sit by the laptop.
So now
there's things that are weighing on me. Hey?
If she's not fully naked and doesn't share...
I don't speak for all women, but I think most women are inclined to be expressive, to want to share so you can comfort them.
Women don't share shame, bro.
But for men, I think if you get them in that space where they feel like they can trust you, they'll be a lot more easily willing to share certain intimate parts of their lives
than
men will.
Women will never share shame. If she knows that what she did was shameful.
What's shameful?
I'll give you an example. So there's a voice note that was circulating in one of the groups I was in. And this guy, I think he called off his engagement or his marriage, whatever, because he found out she got run. Yeah, when I'm trying to train.
Yeah.
So she had multiple chains smashing her after each other. So he found that out, and she was like, "No, but I was young and stupid when that happened." So now you have this whole feminist woke female brigade that are saying, "Yeah, but you do certain mistakes in your early 20s.
Sure, which
you
is
know,
fair.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
You find out you've been with this person for 7 years, and you find out via. She's now.
How do you find out?
Yeah.
However,
That is a great.
however you find it.
Sure.
Let's say she tells you. I don't know. She's not 31. This happened when she was 21. You guys been together for 7 years. She tells you. Your friend tells you. You find out.
Do you know the guys that did the train on her?
Let's say you don't know the guys. I'm saying, Wuti, I'm trying to get to a point, Wuti.
Okay.
How naked are we? Because I'm trying to get to a point, Wuti. This guy called it off because he was like, "Alright, cool, dog."
No. That is dope. For me, I don't care what you did in your past. If I met you when we 30, I don't want to worry myself with things that aren't part of your journey anymore.
Give me zero.
Because what am I going to gain from?
I'll tell you
from
very
knowing.
well what you
No,
gain.
my man. You see, the only way that I can try personalize it is if you were with one of my friends.
That's what I'm asking.
I think maybe that could affect
But
me,
you
but-
just said that you don't care, though.
Yeah, but I get it now. She's on a different path, and I met her on
Sure.
that path. I didn't meet her in the club or meet her
Perfect.
doing a
so
thing.
when do you find out that she was with one of your friends, though? Because if you don't mind
What's the measure for
what she
him,
did
yeah.
5 years ago.
2 years ago.
And funny thing, somebody asked me.
Because you meet her at 30, no?
Yeah.
She did something with your friend at 25.
Without yo.
There is a story that came out. I forgot what I was listening to.
Sure.
Where the friend, the same scenario, was like the best man. I'll tell you about I forgot, but I'll send it to you tomorrow. Was the best man, and then he at the wedding gave a speech. I don't know if he was intoxicated or he just had too much to drink. They knew the situation, so I knew the whole Penzozo had been with my wife at a time, and I'd accepted it.
Sure.
But he got to a point where he was telling the entire congregation that,
Tupa
hey,
fine.
man, motonele motwa, come man. Motonele, that for me is something where now it's something I try to get over, but you clearly, as my bra, don't respect me. Because it's fine. We understand the dynamics. We over the dynamics. We were kids. But if you still feel like it's something to joke about and tell people about, then obviously it's going to hit different, you know?
But
the woman is at fault.
I've realized, Guti, so many guys say these things like at the wedding, not out of disrespect,
Out of what?
Out of
out
what?
of pain and not able to.
That he couldn't get the girl.
So many guys don't know how to deal with trauma. Trauma expresses and comes out in the most
What is this
fucked
trauma?
up way. We don't know.
That's
That's the problem. That means now every time I'm drunk with you as my prize,
No, but
you guys have the right to just
I will
talk
never
what
be
you
a
want to
bra.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's bra.
Yeah.
With umuntu who never my part.
Never.
Be a bra.
Never.
No.
What if they were still young though? They were matric dance.
I will never be a bra. Because let's define a bra. A bra is someone that you have on WhatsApp, ne?
Yeah.
And then you guys have I will never. I will never.
Okay, my man, guys, let's.
She's a team. In fact.
No, okay, just my man.
Sure.
So, me and this girl, right? We knew each other in high school.
Sure.
I thought I was going to marry her because you know how intoxicated you get by
Beautiful.
love in high school.
Beautiful, Then the relationship does
oh my God.
relationships, ups, downs, and everything in
19,
between.
you move to Cape Town. I move somewhere, we start studying, and you realize that life has nuances.
Fair enough.
And what I thought was Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet, I've just seen a different side. And I'm like, actually, what I need, Kimoto and the person I need, get that one. Get it, girl. Hey, we both clearly on different paths. Sharp. Respectfully, sharp. Ne?
Sure.
Yeah, fair. You guys get your qualifications, you come back to Jersey. Hypothetically, you start working in the same company. So even the engagement is very, very limited, like they are with all exes. And then you meet a guy, goes by name, what a guy, dude. Feels like I've known you my whole life. Sharp. Hey, my dog, I want to introduce you to my girlfriend.
Claps. The ex.
Ex.
Sharp.
I don't think I have the right.
He mustn't be friends with you.
No, bro.
He mustn't be friends
You know my
with you.
boyfriend. Are you saying what you mean?
Oh.
Because I can be friends with you, but we're not boyfriend,
Well,
girlfriend.
you can want to be my friend, it's fine. Maram Cheetah.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna
You
be.
can't be your friend.
So based off that context, yeah, your relationship, he must cut it now.
God forbid. This is hypothetical. Guys, this is very hypothetical.
God forbid you left with this
So,
girl in
no,
the house and
bro,
you remember
bro.
the good old days.
No,
oh, yeah, remember when we were 19, bro.
God forbid.
Do you remember that thing?
God forbid. Hypothetically, I've never ever met your wife. Never. God forbid I meet your wife and it was someone 10 years ago, something happened. I will start moving away from you without you even realizing.
You have
Why?
to.
Do you think you'd want to be with my wife?
I don't want to be in a space where she's there. There's a spirit that will exist in that space where I've seen your woman, muntu wako, naked.
No, you can't.
Now when you look
can't be
at
friends.
now when she turns to go fetch you eyes,
You're both looking at
I've
it.
seen that ass, bro. I don't even look at that ass, but in your brain, let's say your wife turns and you're like, look at my wife's ass. In your mind.
That nigga like, I know that ass.
And
I know that ass.
And then you turn your eyes. Let's say I'm on my phone.
No,
I'm not even paying
so
attention.
patient.
But now you looking at me like, shit, he knows her ass. And I only knew this ass when she was 35. He knew that ass when he was still perky at 21.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about.
You can't be friends.
I'm not saying all of us should think like that.
Okay, no, you guys have managed to.
I'm saying
to balance my
Dude,
perspective.
I know someone.
Yeah, no.
I can't mention the person. I know someone. This person, young. How old is she? I don't know, 28 or something.
Yeah.
They are a group of friends. Ne? Hey man, you know these people live this lifestyle. Youngins.
Can I pour you something?
Yes, please.
Can I pour you?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Klofaka the ice. So they're friends in German humnati, you know. They're shamboking each other amongst as friends. It's a mess. This one girl was pregnant and the guy says, I'm gonna marry you. This girl has shamboked two other guys within that whole friendship. But they're still friends.
No, never.
They're still friends.
Yeah, I want to
As a community. The three of us have shamboked. The three of us have shamboked Mlotshwa.
Yeah.
And then when I'm you're gonna marry her and almost partisa. Oh, but that friendship must just end.
So
So
these are the chats that we're having. So right now, we live in a society. No, Penson.
Caesar knows it. And I speak to him like, "Yo, friend, tell me something. You guys, you are all friends."
Yeah.
Never.
Ati, yeah, we're all friends. Wait, man. So you shamboked this guy. You've shamboked his friends like I dated his friends. Friends. She's like, yeah, now he's party
Never.
and you uzongshada.
Never. Ntombi yamachita. Shadwe yimi ntombi yamachita. Never. Never ntombi yamachita.
And Mangringana, yeah, she's not even. She's like,
Because okay, because the reality is ngaba wena uflop umprekis. But this is why baby mama ngeke ngisondele again. Ngeke
I now
boy.
cancel that friend. Matter maybe it's us that are a problem.
Maybe it's us.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
us. I actually think it's us.
Yeah, no.
No, hear me out.
No,
Because
it's us. And,
I think women are more accommodating with that stuff.
No, forget women's nandaban. But
Women are more accommodating.
No,
with,
it's good. They must be
with-
accommodating to us. That's their job to
with
accommodate
Skuta
us.
Natita,
It's fine,
Samantha,
their job, it's
and
good,
then
it's
Samantha,
good.
Lipianka,
It's
Giri
good,
best friend,
it's-
and then no Pianka,
Yeah.
or Kawatile Samantha,
Yeah, they must-
and then
they must-
Samantha Lipianka fixed it,
yeah,
and
they
then
must
they still
accommodate us.
friends, and then, but
Yeah,
now we're so judgmental.
my body count can be 50.
It's true, man.
It doesn't mean that your body count must be 50. It's the same way with females. Her account can be empty.
Yeah.
Your account can't be empty. So the rules don't always apply across the board. Because if they did, then women would be dating broke niggas as well. Thank you so much, brother.
Goodbye, thank you so much.
So, my point, snap.
What's wrong?
I forgot what I wanted to say. But again, it was around that whole dynamic of you can't be in that space because there's insecurities that will come about that. 100%. 100%. Because now it's natural because of your brain. It's natural. Once I see this is Usizwe, I've only seen him as Umchi.
Yeah.
I know my partner. I know how she moans. I know Kalaranjani. I know her naked. Muntu wami, sinamthanda.
Right.
Now, your brain, whether you want to or not, will do the gymnastics where you start seeing Usizwe. Sizwe also knows how this person moans. Sizwe made this person moan. That, if Usizwe you see him once and moves on, that ghost or that demon doesn't grow. The more you spend time with Usizwe and Muntu wako together, you want to see that demon.
As much as I want to disagree
Izo,
with you,
Kula.
I think I can understand. I can understand what you're saying.
Because I'm saying with you and your wife and you grand, the more interact and I say something and she laughs.
Yeah.
You're like so funny.
You're like, that wasn't that funny, Joe.
And you're like, this motherfucker.
That joke was stupid. Why are you laughing? That was stupid.
You know. And then she says something. Penson, please can you fetch this? I'm saying, Lande, something.
You're like, no offense, sit down. It's okay.
You get what I mean.
Do you mind it?
Can you help me carry Mwalande wonga plastic emotweni? And you're like, yes, this guy used to carry my bitch like this.
Everything, yeah.
Those things start playing in your mind. So I am a firm believer in when you're buying a car, the more information you have when buying a car, the better it is.
Yeah.
You know exactly when they said, it's been an accident, there's a problem with the left wheel. There's nothing worse than buying a car, not knowing it was in an accident, not knowing that there's a problem. You on the highway driving at 120, the back wheel falls off.
Yeah. Because you didn't know.
Because you didn't know, bro. Yeah. You're ignorant, dog.
Jeez, that's a terrible...
But no one wants to smack you.
That's a terrible analogy.
Oh, you buy a car. This is again, this is not about a car. You buy a car, you take your car out, you show people, you get stopped by a cops, they say it's a stolen car. How many gents find a girl, date a girl, find himself in the space and someone's like, what the fuck are you doing with my wife? You get what I'm trying to say? The more information you have, the better equipped. And this goes both ways, by the way. So it's not I'm talking even with sisters.
Yeah.
The more information you have in any situation in life, whether it's a new job that you're applying for, the more information you have, the better equipped you are in making a good decision. So for me, I want to make the best decision
don't follow your heart.
that I have.
Don't follow your heart.
Can I just make the decision though?
Yeah, don't follow your heart.
Because even if
your heart, that thing is misleading. I think it's a problem. But I'm choose the wrong person.
But dog, I would rather, and this isn't me being dead serious. I would rather date an open and honest ex-prostitute than a lying slave queen.
Who's hot?
No, let's say their hotness is equal.
There's still a metric,
because there's nothing that will break you more than When's with Slima, bro.
No, you're right. I'm just joking. You're right.
When's with Slima hits every part of your manhood and his tunes is up. When's with Slima? At least in years it's okay. I white ties in the past life. It's like buying Exes. You know what's in a mileage of 500,000, but for the right price. Mina manga fair wedding to Tesla it says boy mileage 300,000. It's been in 3 accidents. Muktasela ngo 5,000. Yes, fine.
At least you are tough.
Yeah. Now you can make a decision.
It's hectic. You know what? As you're speaking, I'm thinking about. I bring up this example. One of the chats we had with a prominent lady. On the Convo show when it was still called Penno show. I think she's in our top 2 most viewed app.
Who is this lady?
No man, she does things of the night. Apology.
I don't have a clue.
You Caesar said it. Let's follow Caesar's train of thought.
Caesar's very clued up on this.
Caesar's clued up.
Yes, Caesar. Let's tell us more.
So Olifega comes through. The example that you're making about dating a prostitute.
What does she do?
No, well,
really?
Yeah,
she's an
OnlyFans
OnlyFans
woman. Yes.
Model or an actress.
Model.
So she doesn't act adult movies.
No. Well,
I'm talking about like on like her professional career.
Like, well, really?
What depends what you are. Break it down. Yeah, no, she's an OnlyFans lady who does adult content.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Well, you don't know her.
I really don't. That's why. When I thought hip hop.
Oh, OnlyFans.
That's
I'm also popular.
Uma Johnson, no, pussy my man. Why you like that? That was his love way, Taisi way. Hey,
I'm making the point. Go to Convo videos and then go to most popular. Okay. Number 2 or 3.
Okay.
And then I say, what temp? Can't you tell you when you talk? She's like, no, he knows about everything. Everything. So speaking,
is she still doing those things?
No.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's still doing it. But I'm going to the point that you're saying that you'd
Yeah.
rather be with someone
Who's open and honest.
yeah. Uyakutshela nani ukuthi mfethu mina vele ngishayela.
Yeah.
Une out. The guy even knows ukuthi
'Cause
mfethu manje ngiyoshayisini mfethu ngizokubona late.
Because mangipaka le moto ne, angithi ngiyazi nenkinga ye-battery. Mangipaka. No, ngivula ibonnet.
Can we move away from the car
No,
analogy?
ngivula ibonnet.
I don't give a-
Yeah, disconnected terminally.
This car analogy
Mvad.
is gonna get us
Because
in
I
trouble.
know that no, it goes both genders.
No, I
and
get it,
and I
but-
want to be very clear. It goes both ways.
Okay.
Because I know what mangashi terminally on, mangithi ngiyabuya imoto ayisaswing.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but if I know I can move accordingly, if I know what when I say udayisa esensini, then when we go out for breakfast, then we will go to the south, we will go to the west, and we'll chill there. But we're not gonna now be going there where your clientele is. It's gonna make me feel a type of way.
I hear you.
So that's what I'm just trying to say. Which I believe in fully being. I remember the first ever date I went with Lucy that I'm currently with. Her jaw was on the floor, bro.
What?
I mean, I unpacked everything.
Really?
She's just like
About you.
about my life.
Really?
Going back to what
Everything.
you're saying, the thing you're speaking about,
Yeah.
your level of honesty and
Yeah.
openness in the dating phase,
Yeah.
up until things maybe get serious. I think just open up. But I think,
Because you're not investing enough to get hurt.
from their fan, I think open up, man, so that she knows, okay, these are the boundaries, these are the limits. And I know the pains that this person has gone through.
She was
Because
like-
right
she
now
was
you
like,
want the
"I'm so
person to
tired."
be a mind reader. You know, there's another thing that's a bit unfair. And women, that are mind readers. It always puzzles me. But yeah, so I think just hit.
No, I was talking more from not relationship, Nyana, but just my ambitions, dealing with your own failures,
Go.
dealing with where I think I should have pivoted and I didn't, you know? Because I think Machita Baya don't understand just how severe those decisions can be.
Sure.
You know, like where you know that ish, I had this thing, and if I moved correctly, I could have pivoted. Ne? And I think the thing is, you yourself haven't dealt with those things. Like, yes, you know they're there. You haven't fully immersed yourself in your failures and just what your life could have been. Like, I'm not saying it's that extreme with me. So once you still within that phase, I don't think you appreciate it enough to even be willing to share it enough. Because I think there's a part of you that's still so broken that it doesn't even make sense sharing it. Because especially as guys, né? One, we don't talk. Two, you know what you have to do. And if you focus, you have a plan. And you're like, I'm going to fix this thing.
Sure.
I'm going to fix it and I'm going to do right by me because I know the man I need to be. And sometimes when you're on that journey of being the man that you need to be, it's very hard to, and I say this loosely, so please be kind, to burden other people with things you still dealing with now, right? And the best thing people can say is go see a psychologist, right? And you're like, I don't think I'm ready to see a psychologist. I think I'm still trying to diffuse my levels.
Have you been blessed enough to have a partner that can guide? So, and this is not the shots on the ladies in my life, so don't get touched.
Sure.
But I've never had ladies that can help me with what you are talking about. So, like, in terms, the best they can do, like, you see, like this, like we're recording, we're trying to build something. The best they can do is that when I go home, there's a warm meal.
There's a warm meal.
A warm meal.
Yeah, that's it.
But in terms of like my real failures and like those real demons as Uchita, because that's where you're going with this.
Yeah.
They can't.
They can't appreciate
They
the level of...
they have no idea the darkness that you are going through.
For you to be where you are, I'm sure you've dealt with dark places. For you to start the production
I'm
company that
vulnerable.
you
Me, I
started...
cry, bro. I'm a bitch, bro.
No, me too. But I only cry under certain conditions.
But man, me, I can cry.
I only cry under
on
certain conditions
camera.
and with certain people. But there's something that scared me once, né? Is like you know me, like I'm not an angry person, but I've seen sides of myself. I'm like, geez, dog, like why were you so upset? You know, like we like.
I don't have time for that. I'm an emotional
You're
motherfucker.
like, why was I so upset at that situation? And then you don't figure it out in that week. You figure it out when you get triggered again.
Sure.
And hopefully you get triggered and you by yourself. And you're like, damn it. It wasn't Penzozo, man.
I don't do that.
It wasn't Penzozo.
The exco said,
It was
we
me.
need to talk. We need to talk. And I was like, you're not going to say that.
Really?
Pushing up my anxiety, motherfucker. You're gonna give me a fucking subject line. You send me a mail to prepare me. Now my anxiety, we need to talk.
Jeez.
Now I'm sitting there with the Escope. I'm panicking, I can't breathe, I'm hyperventilating.
But-
that won't happen.
No, but then God bless you for that, because I think I wish all men had that.
I will cry and make shit awkward for everyone.
But yo, no, Mama says
I look at my eldest, like when I'm crying, ne? I look at my eldest and I'm crying.
Tough. Mama, Ujan. Yeah, like
I cry, bro.
you are an anomaly. Like not
No,
all guys
I
do
never
that.
cry. I never, ever cry.
So you found the right person to cry.
I'll tell you the journey.
Yeah.
I never cried. Ever. I never showed any drop of vulnerability. Obviously, I'm not talking about me as a child. I'm talking about now post puberty, going into your early 20s. I was that guy at a funeral. Skupa matuna boy. Grand. Like, you know, and it's only once you start losing in life.
Ooh.
Like losing, bro. And then you keep losing. And then people are like, oh, it's going to get lighter tomorrow. And then you lose some more.
Ooh.
And then you're like, oh, there's a glimpse of hope. And then you lose some more. And then you get stepped on and pissed on. And you lose again. And then you're like, you know what?
We are laughing, but it's so
if I can put my head down,
Yeah.
if I can put my head down, you know, head
wake
down,
up.
They won. I wake up at 4:30, you know, underneath
5
the
a.m.
sleeping.
club.
Bro,
I'm dealing with my anxiety. I'm running. My heart is beating.
Bro,
Yeah.
I get dog. I'm asleep at 1. I'm wake up. Eric Thomas. If you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe,
That's
then
what
you
you
become
mean.
successful. Become successful.
Yeah.
Boy, I was
Yeah.
doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hard and just failing after failing after failing.
Jeez, that's
and
deep.
you speak to this person, doesn't work. You need to go speak to a psychologist. I speak to a psychologist, doesn't work. Or the psychologist doesn't work because they are female. You go speak a male psychologist, or it's a white male. You go speak. I tried every single thing, and I
Jeez,
realized
that's deep, bro.
I'm just not facing me, bro. Because the problem is not them. The problem is me.
Yo, boy.
And the second you have to look at you, bro.
It's a scary picture.
That's the scary motherfucking thing.
It's a scary picture.
Because
man.
you're like, I don't want to be vulnerable around people. Why? I don't want people to take advantage of you. Why? Why? Eventually, it gets to a point where I'm scared that I will.
You know what you're saying is so
Jeez.
true. And with what offense is saying, piece of advice, I don't know. Whenever you're facing whatever issue, whatever you're speaking about, it should never be as men or as Amachita, as the black community. It should always be me. Me as offense, I'm scared of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not that black men. Because right now, taking accountability becomes difficult. Because now you put it in a community. You know, it's like, but it's all of us. But once you go, yeah.
Boy, boy.
Marugla mo Mikey.
Yeah.
My eyes are like this. Everything has been a failure, bro. I've got like 450 in my account. Dog. You go home, the kids want food. I called next to me. There's another letter that from the sheriff. The fourth one, they came
Jeez,
today
boy.
to check the fridge. They're gonna repossess this, and the car's about to. Hey, babu, we can gain everything.
Wait, you've
Everybody-
been there, boy. Just as
I'm talking about my life. Everybody's talking. The kids, they want this. She's telling you, here's another sheriff's letter. They're going to come and take the car and they're going to take the fridge. And who's on next? Velungene shower, boy. Vulaman's showering.
and crying.
And you sit down. You're fully dressed. You sit down, brother. The tears just come. You don't even know if you're crying or you're not crying. You're just. That's the. You don't know if it's cold. You don't know if it's hot. You don't know if it's lukewarm. You are. And then after a while, you just realize what's in. Dog, what's wrong? Hey, if it's on the Mali, boy.
Yeah.
Oh no, if it's 200 rand wrong,
Sure.
one. Because then you're like,
I can fix this. I can fix this.
200. Yeah, baby, mama 200. Who's the second to -1?
Jeez, that's
You realize what you, and then the people are like, especially like, hey, Brazi, the guys, the sheriff came and wanted to take my car. No, they can't do that. Let me type you an email. What? I'll type you an email. I'll send it to you. Oh, okay. You send it through. You get a response from the bank. Okay, it has been deferred. We now only will blacklist you. Da, 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 da. You start realizing what isithi Zulu ingane ngakhali ifele embelekweni.
Yeah.
But to Jay-Z, a closed mouth don't get fed.
That's true.
Knock, they shall open.
That is so true.
I never understood that dynamic because
that's heavy.
I
That's so
moved
true.
my life always looking for people that will take advantage and not realizing that there's also people that will help.
And that is such an important life.
The people that I was
life
embarrassed
thing to develop.
I was embarrassed to tell my mom
People will help,
and my
yeah.
brother. And those are the people that help me the most. You get what I'm saying? Because I need them to see Superman with the cape.
Yeah,
And
like you want them to see how strong you are.
bro.
And you want them to feel like
Bro.
you the guy they can count on whenever anything goes down.
Here's the most fucked up thing. This is what James needs to understand. The more I got vulnerable, and as gay as it sounds, I started crying shit, the more men that were close to me became vulnerable to me. The more I reached out for assistance, the more my brothers that I thought guys that, I'm talking about gents that I thought they had everything figured
Together.
out. I'm a hot man, bro.
Sure.
The more I become vulnerable and ask for help, the more they asked for help.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys are... second born yakho akuyona incosi yami. Akuyona incosi yami.
Sheesh.
uMandla hayi incosi yami. uPelesa hayi incosi yami. Again, wangifabela ngishada mnandi. And ngafind out manje no. Nakazi ukuthi ngiyazi ngamthatha ngashaya blood test.
Yeah.
Ngisarele. And you're like, no ways. And you realize that the guys are going through this, you know, awuzule kanje ngithi ngidayisela moto abayidayisa ngithathiwe boy. No mem ngumtshela ukuthi no inkinga ukuthi ngayidayisa ngathatha imali nge5 no bayithathile.
Jeez, that's
Kati ngikho like you start and people that you thought were like fucking
the ones you're trying to impress.
The super, yeah.
The ones you're trying
if I can
to
be
right by them, to say at least I own a bit of time in your space.
Bro, you start realizing, and I was like, shit, I just need, because I'm not practicing life. Excuse me, I'm not practicing being 36, but because I've never been there, so I'm actually doing it. So whatever challenge I'm facing it for the first time in the space that I'm at. So I don't have the solutions.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
I love that.
So now we need to almost then unpack.
Sure.
It's a lot of things we need to unpack. The first thing is, what makes a nigga get to a point where he doesn't talk to anyone?
Fear, dog.
One, it's the woman. People can unpack that. Maybe it's a simple one. Say,
Sure.
No, with a woman, they'll use it against you and blah, blah, blah.
Sure. And they do.
Yeah, no, some
do.
definitely.
Yeah,
do.
some do.
Some of
Can
us
I,
are-
sorry, and please don't use your train of thought.
No, I won't,
I'm
I
going
won't.
to be 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think it's women. I think it's
I was going to go to the next group, but yeah, sure.
you took the time and effort to take this woman out of her family. You put the effort to say, I'm going to take care of you. And you did that. And then you find yourself in a position to say,
You can't.
it's better to fail myself. Like, I'd rather fail myself. But once you're with somebody else, God forbid, even a child in that situation, when you feel like, hey, man, because now you don't matter anymore. You're like, yo, because you're going to sit there and look at them sleeping and be like, I'm meant to be the team captain, but I'm failing them.
Yes.
Like, you have to deal with your demons and say, I am failing this thing I thought I'm going to help win. And you know what? They're going to wake up and look at me like, yo,
What's going on?
hero.
Baba Lukubis.
And then Hero is just messed up in his mental space. Because Hero knows guys, I am fading you guys so hard. And I think that's why men don't.
Dog, don't
Okay.
don't hold in a fart. It will move up to your brain. You'll have shit thoughts.
Sure.
Don't hold in a fart. I look at guys and I say the reason why I see so many guys taking their lives, and I've had 4 very close friends of mine take their lives.
Apologies, man.
And I can tell you, Guti, if they spoke, there's
there
enough
was
of
a
us.
solution. There was a solution.
There was easy guidance. Not all of us. Not most of us would have guided them. Some of us. And sometimes it just takes one person.
That's true.
So why is it...
Ask
Going back to what
yeah.
So I spoke about the woman, and maybe that's an easy answer. Why don't the men also speak to other men?
Because we weren't
Whether it's
groomed
them-
up like that.
Whether it's the father,
Because society
Uncles.
has taught us. Society has taught us that we need to be stoic. Society has taught us that we need to be militant. Society has told us that we need to put on this cape. But the reality is what we're seeing in current society, with the Machita taking their lives the way that they are. And it's not just these emotionally unbalanced, it's strong men, bro. It's strong men, dog. It's good guys. It's guys that you're like, oh my God.
How?
If you look at my boys, all of them are married. One, they were married. Well, the one had divorced. He had just gotten custody of his child. They were all on the outside very well off. You know, the one was like the most tribalistic Zulu man with a farm and cows. He had tractors. You think about big plate, fucking first team rugby. You look at that on the outside, you're like, guys like that don't. It's not me like the nerd who did. No, it's anyone who's overwhelmed with the load that they're carrying. So now here's the thing. You just say this load is too heavy. And again, maybe you know how to carry 900 kgs.
Sure.
Maybe you know how to carry 999 kgs. But 1,000 is too much. So when you say, hey, Pence, come help. And I'm feeling 50. So grand.
I've been carrying this thing. So
I've been carrying 150. I'll push some more.
Yeah.
When I say my 50, I can see this will be right.
And you're like, Penson, just bring it back. Bring it back. How much I've decreased the weight. Yeah.
You know what you're saying is crazy. I made one big decision. I think it's one of the biggest decisions of my life. I won't speak about the actual decision. But I needed to face certain demons before I actually make the decision. So the decision was already made. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm committing to this thing and it's for the rest of my life. But I need to deal with certain demons. And I then needed to open up with the people who created the demons in my life.
Okay.
And I think it takes you trying. And I think Amachita sometimes we fail with the thing of, let me just try. Whether it's your pops, it's your uncle, it's a friend. Just improve. Because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just try with one human being. Because we also, speaking about it now, we also need to give some sort of advice to the niggas out there. Because how many men are committing suicide every single day in the world? It's a lot.
Numbers in 2025 is insane.
They're crazy. So sometimes
boy.
But I think there is that one friend. And here's what I'm saying.
I'll go further.
Yeah, sure.
It might be a stranger in a line in Ulindugo Kiberitics.
But it takes
who will judge you, who won't judge you at all.
Exactly. But it takes the nigga to say, you know what, today I'm going to try one guy. I'm gonna tell him my issues. Then let's see what happens. Because we need to
what happens if they try the one guy and they get
you need to try someone else. Because unfortunately, bro, every scenario's got a negative. Every scenario that you and I are going to bring up here, it's going to have a thing of what if. But ultimately, it takes that. Remember the thing we're speaking about in the other chat? One of my favorite chats, the episode that played was last week with Bukuban. The last week's episode.
We recorded.
Pigo's app.
Yeah.
We're speaking about things are not going well in your life. Bro, I'm just one push-up. We're not asking for a lot. For us to sharpen that one push-up, because we think that as you're moving your body, things do get solved. In fact, you want to clearer thoughts and all of that. We're asking for one push-up. Someone else can have an excuse. No, Marissa must buy cream from. How do you expect one push-up? But we need to give some sort of a solution. So I'm saying right now is that one person, not even one guy, try one person. It may not work, but you need to then try someone else. Because that the biggest flop is that society in general is not kind. By its nature, society is not kind. It's built like that. But what do you then do? Do you take the risk? Or do you not take the risk? And I'm saying, but try one more person to speak to.
I'm in agreement with you. I'm trying to say what you must understand with a lot of these guys have not been raised. Because in order to try one push-up, you need to be vulnerable enough for the potential or the chance that you might fail on that one.
Not even potential, you are going to fail. You know nothing about a push-up.
Yes, I'm saying, guys don't even... What holds them back is not the one push-up.
It's the fail of the push-up.
It's the fail of the push-up. It's like starting a business.
Yes,
what holds me back is not the business and the admin and the hardness and the waking up early. What holds me back is the failure.
Sure.
So I think a lot of them are it's that fear of, okay, in theory I can talk to one person. It's the one person, there's this distance in between talking to that one person. It's the laughter, it's the judgment, it's the ridicule, it's the being, you being soft, you being
Sure.
before the talking. And I think Kuti, that's what we need to address, because we've never as a society addressed that. That emptiness space between them and person, between 0 and 1, is what is holding us back from everything in life, bro.
I think that is going to solve the bigger picture. I'm speaking about someone that's going through it now. Then we
How do they get to 1? Because they're at 0. How do they get to 1? How do that space? How do they get through that space?
We need to be the solution. If we're also seeing that as a problem in society, the 4 of us in this room, we're saying that, guys, we are seeing a problem in society.
Yeah.
Niggas can't speak to their mother, father, friends, male, female, it doesn't matter. We're seeing that as an issue, and we've seen the ripple effect of it.
Sure.
Women get killed, niggas commit suicide. Cool. If we're seeing that as an issue, we need to then say, okay, guys, we're gonna shoot every Friday. Can you have 4 guys in the background? Because we are afraid that the other people around them are gonna laugh at them, and we've observed that as an issue. How do we then? What is then the solution? I think the solution must come back to us to say that we won't laugh at you, we'll listen to you.
So you're saying
Otherwise, that person's gonna say to those toxic human beings.
Yeah.
So between 0 and 1, we are the gap between them.
We have to, because we have said there is a problem and we see the gap.
Can I tell you something weird?
Please do.
Can I tell you something weird?
No.
And
But
all these guys charged me.
Yeah.
So I painted my nails. So right now it's obviously grizzly season.
There's nothing there.
No, it's grizzly season.
There's nothing there.
No, let me explain. So grizzly bear season is a time where I don't shave my beard. I don't shave any part of me. Any part of it, because I'm normally cleanly shaven, boy.
Now
Okay, too much.
We're not your people.
Just tell us
people
you
that know me.
shave. You don't have to shave. Sorry. Kasheva. It's okay. No.
So grizzly bear season, I took everything off. But anyway, going back to the painting of nails.
Yeah.
Hey boy, I took a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And I wanted to paint them black initially, 2021, and then after a while, but there was something when I actually said, "Let me do it." The response, the negative response, was like the manure, the shit that you need to grow. You know, because you're like, bro, like literally people that you don't engage with. Because obviously Amachita will have banter. I'm not talking about banter.
For sure.
I'm not talking about chance being chance. I'm talking about like people taking a personal effect to the fact that I used my money.
And then, alright, okay.
But Amachita
Already challenge.
had a problem with my fingers
and your money
and my money.
them.
I'd read some of the comments and guys would they were emotional about my money and my nails. And I'd be like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't, like, initially, I was like, let me change this. Let me get them baby blue. Let me get them yellow.
Yeah.
Because every reaction was like, I'm studying society now.
Sure.
I'm studying society. And you start realizing, like, every guy to me, and this is maybe just me, I don't know, just judging. Every person that seemed like their life was together, like knew what they were doing, had no time for my fucking little fucking useless nails. They have banter as chance. We're like, oh, support the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But then it keeps moving.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Everyone that seemed as if their life was put together would keep it moving. When they see me banter as chance, keep it moving, don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But everyone that I saw was struggling, or I looked at struggling, whether it's me judging them through their social media, and I'm sorry I was doing that, or whatever, they were the ones that were like really going deep. Because for them, I meant something. The nails meant something. It meant this. And then I carried on. And then I watched their comments change with time. Literally, I wish I was brave enough to actually take screenshots of this one guy's conversation.
Yeah.
What with you about your nails?
And he took a picture. He had painted his nails.
Okay.
So he put some nail art. From being so aggressive
to
6 months ago to like, let me try.
Yeah.
And I was like, how does it feel? And he's like, it's liberating. And I was like, because you've learned that you can live outside of the box.
Deep.
And now that you've done that with something as stupid as your fucking nails, as a clipper next week, now you can do that with your career. Now you can do that with your family. Now you can do this with other areas that you're scared of. Because if you're scared to do this with fucking nails that you can do this and it's gone. I know what you're scared to do this with, to talk up to your dad or your mom. I know that you're scared to vocalize this with your kids. I know that at work there's so many boxes that you found yourself in and you don't have to get out. And I'm watching them, and it's funny. There's like 6 guys that do their nails.
After you.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, influencer.
I mean, akuna influencer khat. Open that almanala. And I give also bay man, give more. Instead of you sending email, the concept, hey,
Bro, and I saw this with every guy that knows what they're about.
Yeah.
If he was to be like, hey, bro, let me see your nails. Fuck, I want to try my nails. He'll say confidently, or be like, are you LGB? Laugh, keep it moving.
But
the guys that were struggling, I could see they were struggling.
Penson, let me tell you something. Once you know who you are, and that's the biggest gift, bro.
Yeah.
The other problem, once you know who you are,
Ish.
you painting nails, you are. People
Doesn't matter.
laugh at me because I wear Crocs.
Yeah.
Yes, people, they wear.
The Crocs things also got us in trouble, eh?
What? We guys?
Yeah, I wear Crocs.
It's fine.
Just now, it's.
I only wear shoes when I come see you.
Sure.
Me, the whole day.
Yeah.
Crocs,
I don't play. Because right now it's summer, I'm like, hey, let me go Crocs. Funny flu. But when I started, I'm my Crocs. I'm like, people like, you're part of the Croc people.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Making pop jokes.
The Crocs.
No dignity.
I would never wear those things. I'll never be seen wearing Crocs.
Yeah.
But because once you know who you are, my man, any comment means absolutely nothing.
I love that.
Like absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So I think
But confirm that you first need to go through a space in order to find out who you are.
Sure.
Let's go back to the alchemist, Paulo Coelho.
Yeah.
You have to go through that journey that you keep speaking
The
about.
dark phase.
You have to get to
The
that
dark
point
phase, yeah.
because there was a time where you weren't strong enough to wear them Crocs.
That's what I was actually going to say.
There was a time where you wouldn't catch me. Let me tell you something. There was a time where I would never wear a vest.
A vest.
Bro, and in
Why
varsity, bro, I was in shape, bro. I was in shape.
But why would you not wear a vest?
I was just feeling like too much, like
your champisa.
like an ass vest. Like I just felt like my body must. I'd always wear a jacket.
Oh, to try hide.
Yeah, and I'm okay to like I'm playing first team rugby.
Yeah.
I'm sprinting for Eastern Cape, but I'm always wearing a jacket.
Sure.
I just felt like I wasn't secure in my own body.
Jeez, that's deep. Okay.
Yeah.
I had a 6-pack on my 6-pack, but you would never. But you'd never see me with like a vest, bro. Like you never.
Is that a 12-pack?
Yeah, you need a Shaka Rainbow edition.
Because I was so insecure about my body. It happens. You're so insecure, and I remember the journey of having like my then one saying, "Okay, let's just wear skipa." And then she literally started getting me tighter tops and in a vest, and I felt so insecure. I was like, because I wasn't sure about who I was. And I was like, they looking at me and they like, because now abantu bazothi ngiyachoma. You know, Drake says, Guti, you have to park your car a couple of blocks down because mawipaga lana uyachoma. Just thomela it with your Yankees hat. Just thomela thina ngoba thina asinayo. Yabona thina sihluthu so just thomela. You understand? So now you feel a type of way. So you end up like, no. And that's been so many things in my life.
Do you know something I appreciate about where I am? And I think we're all on a journey to great things because I try to protect my space, especially the older I get. Like I try to be intentional. Like I remember you sent me a message saying, I think now we're not friends anymore. And I looked at it and I don't reply for like 2 days. I was like, Ish Penson, just wait, man. Just wait. I'm gonna reply to you.
Must be great.
Yeah, like, no. Like not even. I think I was just sorting something out because I like to be in the moment. Like I don't just like talking to you for the sake of
and you said that.
of talking to you. No.
Yeah, you said that.
When I talk to you, I want to feel like I'm immersed in whatever you're going through and what you need to do so that I can prioritize it properly. You know?
Sure.
So I think, and what you said is so important because I can share what you're saying. I feel I'm at a point where I've accepted and I'm comfortable with my demons. And I'm happy with them.
Sure.
And I know where they're all sitting.
Sure.
And I know how I'm going to get rid of each and every single one of them.
Yeah,
Sure.
got you.
And I know that this one is growing next month. This one is going to grow in 2 months. This one
might take you
and
4
there's-
years.
That's it.
But I'll get
And there's
there.
nothing anybody can say now. Because I think the problem in the past is I was trying to be so perfect. Dealing with my internal stuff that I didn't share. So I knew the demons were there. They were around me wherever I went. But I was trying to hide them in my talk bag or school bag and be that perfect guy. But now I'm like, you know what? Nah? I'm going through a phase where these bars are with me.
Yeah. Also, yeah.
And like I have
Yeah,
friends
much-
with me that know them, that understand them, and that are gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna drink with your demons, and I'm gonna drink with your demons because I'm someone who you feel safe in, and I can say to you, Ntwazim, I know what you're thinking,
Sure.
yeah? And we've had a good time, but I'm gonna tell you 1, 2, 3 before we go out different ways,
Sure.
and I want you to take comfort in that word that I'm saying,
Yeah.
and that's been my counseling.
Sure.
And I feel myself getting better. I feel month on month, I'm a better dad.
Dope.
I'm a better son. I'm a better brother.
How do we get Amachi in their 20s? No, sis, in their 20s to get to this point. Manje, why phone goes rough, bro? Why rough?
He was doing that to me.
Why goes rough?
Wow, Nazib.
No, why play phone is soft?
Okay. No. But
Manje,
you
no.
see, it's a sharp.
But why goes rough?
Wow, don't
Cute.
Oh, hey, you must be a surgeon. You must be
Oh, what little cute. Just keep your head still. Head still. Oh, there it is. Look.
Yeah.
Look. Do you want to blur it? Do you want to blur it? Yes. Make a wish.
Oh, nyangena.
What are you saying? You're saying something?
No, I'm saying, Muti, how can we? Because I feel like a lot of things for
Yes,
us
in the
as we
20s,
talk,
yeah.
we're at a certain point in our 30s and we're like, shit. Oh yeah. Oh. Like we're having a lot of aha moments.
Yeah.
How can we assist Lane Twana who are in their 20s? Fast track that.
That has to be our life goal. I think we need. You said it perfectly. Bring those guys. Let them
We have
sit
to.
back there,
Yeah.
and let them know that life is not what you think it is. Because that's how you get yourself in trouble. Because you get yourself in trouble trying to live a life. Yes, it's out there. It's what you see in the States and what you see on Instagram and TikTok. And you think, yeah, man. Because that's what validates me. Because now I think social currency is a big thing.
Sure.
And people are trying to, yes, even for us it was a big thing, but TikTok wasn't there back when we were still in tertiary and all these things. And nobody cared if you had 1,000 followers, 50,000, 100,000 or 200, as long as you were cool enough to ride with. But now the sad thing is that's become a legitimate currency
Yeah.
Mm.
to these guys that are 20 and finishing tertiary.
Why?
Some of them, and
Why is it that?
Why is that a currency?
that
Because I know for free, Wuti, if I were to say, let's say,
Is it a currency of validation or is it a currency of money? What is it?
I think it's validation. It gives them clout.
You want another? Oh, okay.
so
And like I think
I know this, Wuti, there's people that use real money to buy fake followers. Real money, fake followers. It's not like you're getting campaigns with your fake followers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not getting money with your fake followers. So why did you use real money to buy fake followers?
Fake, yeah.
I know, Guti, if you were to go to some kid who's got,
A cook.
I know, Guti, if you go to some kid
Thanks.
who's got, sure.
Thank you.
If you've got a kid who's got 3,000 TikTok followers, and I say, would you want 2,000 new followers to get to 5,000, or I give you 500 rand? The kid will want followers.
Yeah, of course.
They want followers, bro. And you're like, you do know that having more followers up to 5,000
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're gonna get money now. They willing to let. Nah, it's cool because they need that clout. Now the question is why.
And the clout is what gets them in trouble. I don't think they've seen it yet, but that clout chasing is really what is going to mess their entire lives up.
You know, I want to answer that.
Sure, go.
thing,
Yeah.
TikTok
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I live by a few principles. And whatever principle I remember, then I'm like, okay, this is something that I live by. Not the ones that I must say, what did Google say? So there are few things. My grandmother once said something to me that is so hectic. I don't know what I was going through. I think I finished AFDA, and then they must bleep this that school. So I finished school, and then things are not going the way. You know?
Sure.
You know, my grandmother said, I speak to them like, gratify the way. You know what she said to me? Something that I did not expect. She said to me, you're not special. Every human being must suffer. This is my gogo in her, I would say 70s, 65, 70, somewhere there. But now she's 90. She's like, hey, you're not special. There's nothing unique about you. She said that, like, there's absolutely nothing unique about you. Every human being on earth has to suffer. Then how long it takes is not up to us. But the suffering is part of life and is part of existence. Oh man, after I had that program, nothing phases me, man. I had this thing from a 70-year-old. I'm like, yo.
But Debs, not everybody can process and say it like you. I'm always trying to backtrack, and I'm saying, if I had heard that story at age 21, I wouldn't have heard shit. I would have been like, I kept it moving. And my arrogance and my ego that I had then, I still have it now. But like then, because I need to when life folds you enough, you're like, you cool, but you're not that cool now.
That's true.
But like when you're 21, you cool as fuck.
For sure.
Oh boy, there's no swagger.
For sure.
Yeah, but then it becomes very specific to the individual, life experiences, what they're going through. For me, it hit me. I was like, okay, I'm not special, okay. Grand. It's a must for me to suffer. So part of existence is suffering.
I love that.
Without it, you're not a human being. She gave a lot of examples. People with money, maybe they don't have access to their kids, or they don't have a relationship with their kids, but they're wealthy. Like she broke it down what she meant, Once I heard that, I'm like, okay, whatever I go through, I just need to make sure that I'm gonna just minimize how long it takes. At least I might, and I use the word might, have some power to minimize it. But going through it, I have no choice.
So you're going to teach your kids that?
No, it's fundamentally important. No. No one
you're
is
not being
unique.
pessimistic, you're being realistic.
No, bro. Elon Musk himself is not unique, bro. The guy's the richest person. But if you had to sit down with that guy and speak to him about family and relationship with kids, I bet you that guy's going to break down.
For sure.
I'm like, I'm the richest person ever.
But,
you know what I mean? But there's this one element that's killing me. It's for me as Moringa Ngamachi, it's a matter of what is it that I'm in control of to make sure that I do not prolong the suffering. Suffering is part of existence. Can I try do certain things? And I'm not saying those things as you do them you're gonna get out of suffering. Life doesn't work like that. You wanna say something, sis?
I just wanted to say what you're saying is very important.
I get when Sure.
Because I'm even closer now.
Yeah.
I'm audible. Because I think a lot of the time, and I think it's because of the time also we live in.
Yeah.
It's so like we're looking at ourselves as if we are in and of ourselves unique, right? And like sometimes it just takes understanding that, like you're saying, I'm a person, and as a person who has challenges, how am I standing in my own way? And maybe that sometimes takes a lot of work and maybe some maturation for you to maybe get to the point where you realize it. Even at home, it's like depressed without spani.
Sure.
But it's like even in that you're standing in your own way, but then you become an even bigger burden to the ecosystem. Might help. So it's like some of these problems are not so in us. It's not so much like me and Safari. Oh my God, the world is so. Sometimes it just takes you understanding ukuthi ngumuntu ebantwini.
Sure.
And there's some kind of help there, and you also can help yourself if you don't sabotage yourself, if you don't put yourself in positions that sort of deepen that struggle that you have, I don't know.
No.
As in ngikhuluma ngiyanizwa kodwa nje anginizwa.
Okay. Unpack that, right?
I think sometimes I dislike listening to guys who are cognitively privileged.
Sure.
It's like when Shaquille O'Neal tells us what you need to do to get into the NBA.
Yeah.
Sure.
And he's
Bro,
built
you at
like
age
a
18, you were
pristine
2
A
meters
athlete.
long.
Yeah.
High,
He's
you
a
know.
he's a machine.
The
Yeah.
problem is that I've spent enough time with you to know how strong you guys are mentally. And it's almost like I want to create a paint by number type of remedy for this generation.
But Penson, here's what I'm saying, dog. If we're seeing that there's a problem in society, we need to be the solution.
I'm
Because
not disputing that. I'm
the
not
parents are
disputing.
gonna laugh at him.
I'm saying
the
he's gonna
parents
be
are gonna
sitting-
laugh at
he's
him.
gonna be sitting
We
there.
need to bring him here.
No, you're going to be sitting here.
Sure.
You just told us how to make dumpling or ucheka, but you didn't tell us about the yeast. Because you said something that your grandmother said suffering, and then she unpacked it in 10 chapters. You didn't tell us about the chapters.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
You know?
sure.
So we just got the, we're starting a car. You just need to put the key. That's all we got.
Yeah.
So no one still knows how to drive, bro.
Okay, cool.
So we're stuck in that. And I'm saying, Wuti, every time I listen to you, I listen to Sis, I listen to Offense, I listen to so many guys that we have, and I go, you guys do know that as much as we're all blessed in different ways, you guys are very, very strong mentally. So
We
when
were
you
not
guys,
that before.
no, every man is given talents.
Sure.
Some men, it's obvious to see their talents being height or size. That's an obvious, we can see that.
Sure.
Some people are, maybe they can sing or dance. You guys have been blessed cognitively. We know this. Why? Because the fruits are the actions that you do every day.
Sure.
I want to look at people who are our exact age. But our exact age.
I have no answer. I have no answer in your environment. I have no answer in your environment. Because your environment could have a toxic mom, toxic dad, toxic friends. But I've got an answer when you're next to me. Come sit with me then. Let me be part of the solution. Because I can't answer on behalf of your parents. I don't know them.
How's your solution?
I think part of it is whoever, and I think you get a lot of these DMs from AMAGENTS where things are not going well in their life. For me,
That's the majority of my DMs. Gents.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For me, it's to say, okay, we're seeing that there's a problem. Machitani for Zogarangi. Part of the solution for me. Come here, I'm willing to take maybe 2. I don't have a lot of money to take 10, 15, no. Maybe 2, but I'll pay for transport, come through, let's chat.
Sure.
Let me hear your personal insights.
That's dope.
Because what you're speaking about, it's nuances that we don't know what it actually means for that human being. We don't know the nuances. Until I go to some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happened, then I can come up with a solution for that. So I think for me the solution is bring the people here, speak to the young man on a one-on-one, not as a group, because even the group thing doesn't work as well. Because there's the problems are nuanced as well. In fact, okay, I will mentor the 2 of you. Here's my number. You can call me anytime.
Sure.
Whatever issue you're going through, call me or I'll buy you airtime. And then we can sit down and unpack how do you make you a better human being? Because of what I've been through.
And I don't want you to go through that.
Exactly.
So I'm going to fast track. Because you can see the depression in my eyes. You can see the pain that I've went through.
Yeah.
You can see the difficulties that I've had.
Sure.
And where that's a lesson is that you can see it. It's not like reading a book.
Sure.
It's not like having a mentor that's sitting on top of some JSE top 50 company. It's someone you think like genuinely aspire to.
Yeah.
But you can actually see their shortcomings.
Yeah.
And I think there's nothing more powerful than that. Because especially as, like, I don't want to make it about race, but as black dudes,
Sure.
where most of us are the first in our families to achieve things that are very normal in other cultures. The first to get an honors degree.
But you guys
the
are talking
first
from
to
a
get
point of privilege. Now I'm talking to the Usain Bolts of the family.
No. But no.
To the Usain Bolts of the family, to the
Who?
LeBron James.
Who's the-
You just said, with
Yeah.
a lot of us,
Yeah.
the us,
Yeah.
are the first in your
in something,
family.
Yes.
There's people in your family that won't be the second, that don't even have aspirations. That to them, that doesn't even exist.
Sure.
They don't know. Mama Mbuzu Zini honors. They have no clue what that is. The fact that you were the first at it,
Yeah.
ne?
Pain to privilege.
paints your cognitive talents.
Sure.
You know, because you are able to, whatever the dynamics were thrown at, which might have been similar to this person, you were able to jump over the hurdle and go under the hoop.
Can I ask you to be kind to those people as well? Because I think that's also part of societal problems.
Kind to which people?
Be kind to the first to do it. Because
next time
he's carrying us on his shoulders.
I'm not disputing his challenges.
But he's walking a path none of us can actually appreciate.
Because he's the pioneer. He's the one that's chopping down
and
in the
being
jungle.
the pioneer, chief, the mistakes that you're gonna, mistakes that people wouldn't naturally do are mistakes that can often be life-threatening mistakes because nobody understands where you are. Nobody understands what you're dealing with. Nobody understands the type of things that you have to navigate. You know why? Because it's not their life experience. However, you are still
I'm kind to all those.
But like LeBron is such an extreme example.
I'm kind to an offense, but there's a privilege that comes with an offense.
Sure.
And I'm saying, Guti, heavy is the head that wears the crown.
For sure.
So I know Guti, in my family, we've had to break down barriers. And coming with that has been a lot of privileges. But I know Guti, I can talk to certain family members. Abangizo, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, if I were to say
anything after that.
If I were to say to them, as a man, you just need to be vulnerable. Abezwa.
Sure.
They don't know what the next step is. You
can't save that person though. Now you mustn't be on a mission to save everyone.
No,
there we go.
It's about understanding.
I get you.
The more I understand humans, the better I understand myself. The better I understand myself, the better I understand humans. Right? It's a two-way street in this. And I'm just trying to say, Guti, part of what we're trying to achieve with AMAGENTS is trying to better, not solve people's problems. We can't do fuck all about that, about fucking people's problems. It's to better understand them. And then when we chat about certain things, whether we're joking or having fun, is to try and align. Last week we were speaking about side checks and things like that. And ultimately, at the end of it, we're speaking about the vulnerability that some ladies are going through to become side chicks versus becoming the main. So you're trying to go through the episode only to get to a point where there's a lot of psychological trauma for a lot of these ladies. And they end up settling at this point. You know? It's okay. You go back to your wife and your family. I'll stay here and wait here for you. While you go and be happy family with matching pajamas. I'll wait alone in this house, cold, until next week Tuesday. It's my turn again. You get what I'm trying to say. Like, so there's a lot to go to. Again, being privileged, because it's easy to see a person who's privileged with height or born into money. It's difficult when we like. There's a reason why we're here, and now that we are here, unfortunately, we have been tasked with the responsibility of helping those that seem like their life is defeated, bro.
Yeah.
Can I just...
Yep.
I hear you, Penson, and to some degree, I also feel like we're opening sort of like a way for even more sort of like diagnoses, and therefore more problems, Because I also feel like there has to be almost like a common place where we all meet, where it's like you can't change the fact that you're suffering, as Debza says, right? Because in Philanati, the more we sort of try and say, yeah, but we have to meet people where they are, we're almost like, it's almost as if like, then we all have our problems, and then it's like, it's fine. We'll never understand. Yeah, but we'll never understand. Whose task is it to understand? At the core of it, really. Because
whose task is it?
It's your task.
Who's the yo?
I can never
who's the yo?
understand people better than
who's
I
the
can
yo?
put time into understanding me.
Is the yo the individual?
That's going through the pain. Yes, that's what Caesar is saying.
Okay.
I feel like at some point, like as society, we also need to hold people accountable for themselves.
Okay.
Like, and I say this because, we can say maybe some people are cognitively more privileged,
Sure.
they are better. But
Yeah.
you can't tell me that you're in the same situation over and over again. You put yourself in that situation, and it must take someone who is cognitively better than you to understand that this is
That's exactly what I'm
repeated
saying.
behavior.
That's exactly
That's
what
what
I'm
they
saying.
say. Then you'll never find a solution.
I'm saying,
I think some
I
of them-
had
Amen.
Antu that I took Hlangabeza and I met her halfway from Etexini.
Yeah.
And I had another auntie that I had to go all the way to a rank.
Yeah.
I'm saying, there's people cognitively that are strong enough that I can meet them and
See,
we
we're
can
saying
dialogue.
there's some people that you won't be able to. Who do you blame?
No. I'm not saying we need to save people. We can't. How do you save them? But I'm saying there's people that you need to almost understand on them. Because I'm like, bro. There's people that are broken, bro. Like, I've got family who, hey, bro, they're broken, though.
Do you want to save them?
I'd like to, but I can't.
Why can't you?
Oh, because I don't think that I can save any human being. It's like me trying to get you to love me.
But what Caesar is saying though is that you must, at some stage, after we bring in all these boys here,
Yeah.
we played our part.
No,
At some stage,
and we
Ntwana, it's your
and we
choice.
pat ourselves in the back because we've done the most that we can do.
Sure.
I'm just saying it as a greater societal thing. That's
Yeah.
all I was just saying. Like when we're having these conversations, we just need to always underpin them with the fact that some of us are walking a different journey than others.
Sure.
There's people that got to this point that we are at right now.
Yeah.
They got there when they were 28.
Yeah.
Sure.
They were born in the exact same situations that we were born. Ne? But they were lucky enough to be able to process life and the
that's life.
challenges
You can't do anything to
at
it.
28.
Yeah.
And then some people that got to this point at 22.
Sure.
Born in the exact same circumstances, got to 22. And now if you see them at 38, they fucking have a hot air balloon. So it's just, it is what it is.
But there's some principles I live by. They make my life very simple.
Sure.
So the first thing was my grandmother. The other thing, you know about the Pareto effect, the Pareto distribution, the 80-20
No,
rule.
80-20.
please remind me.
Ram, it's about life is not equal.
Yeah.
I can remember the 80-20 rule split into nature, then it's split into the idea that 20% of the effort results in the 80% of what you want to be rewarded
Sure,
with again.
yeah.
But then there's the nature part of it. And the nature part of it speaks to, and I think we spoke about it with the episode I think we shot 2 weeks back with your brother, that LeBron James and Steph Curry, I don't know who are the other big players in
Kevin
NBA.
Durant.
Yeah, the big guys.
Yeah.
If there's a pool of $100 million is there for
They get 80%
payment salaries,
of it.
they get 80% of it. Then 20% goes to whoever.
Sure.
20% of the money goes to 80% of the
Yeah, it
players.
goes to the 80%
20% of the
goes to the
players get
rest.
80% of the
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Exactly that, you know what I mean? There's about 3-4 lions, but they chow like 80% of the kudos, but 2 or 3 of them. You know what I mean? Once you understand certain things about how existence is structured, then for me, some things are rational them very quickly, very fast. To a point I'm like, okay, when maybe you are here to suffer. And it ends there, then it's done. And I know it sounds very harsh.
It does sound fucking dark.
It sounds very dark and very harsh. I hear it. But what I'm saying is, there's never been a point in time where we're all equal. Whether it's food.
Here's the
whether-
conspiracy.
Oh,
Maybe 20% of
What
us
about you
is meant to save. Maybe 20% of us is meant to save 80% of Amachita. These lost sheep.
No.
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 They must die.
No.
Fuck them.
I'm not saying your words.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm saying, man, you know, hey man, once you read about life and you're right, it could be privilege. Because some of us actually like reading and are always obsessed about understanding the human mind and why people think the way they think. I think the Pareto effect and the Pareto rule is the truest thing to ever be said in the entire existence. Whether you're speaking about when there were dinosaurs, when the Anunnakis, whatever specific time and era we speak of, the 80-20 rule will always exist. Even in the time of Africa, Bushaka, Mansa Musa, the first Queen Mojaji, the Litsei family, they were kings. They were eating in that table with their pigs and sheep and everything was nice. And then there were peasants. So life in its nature, life in its purest form is not fair.
Yeah.
So me, I'm like, okay, cool. Who can I save? And you put a timeline, bro. Because all of us are going through shit. Even as the privileged people here with so-called privilege.
So cool.
Oh, bro, we're all going through our shit, bro.
Yeah.
When you sleep at night, you're like, hey,
Shit, damn.
hey, bro, bro. Whether you're married, you're single, it doesn't matter. You live in a complex, or it doesn't matter. You're nice, 24-hour security, you're going through your shit. So even you as a human being, you can only save 2 out of 20. You can't do outside of that. Because then you got your own family, your own kids. Yeah, like what you're saying. Baba ngicala, hey ngicala. Nemedi ngayifuna 1 2 3 4 5. And you're like, oh shit, man. Come on, you wanna save people as well. So what I'm saying is, in fact, life in its nature is not fair. It has never been fair. That fairness has never existed ever. So once I hear certain principles and they stick with me, going through life becomes much easier.
Question, just my last question with saving people. In saving people, are you saving people or are you saving yourself?
So, you know,
Jeez,
you know Jan. Jan is a guy that we speak to on Convo. That guy said something that is so hectic. You know, sometimes you hear the same thing a lot of times, but it takes that one moment for you to click.
for sure. Yeah.
You know, self-preservation. I've been hearing about self-preservation and self-preservation. I've been hearing it for the longest of time. But it clicked with him, I think, 2 weeks ago when he says, every human being makes a decision for their self-interest. There is no single human being
Jeez.
who doesn't make a decision based on their self-interest.
Even if he's giving
If you're giving, he's going to give
to
something
save
to you.
you, but he still innately
There's
did
that,
it for
there's
him.
that thing. Because things maybe were not going well in their life at whatever stage. And
That's
then
something that could give him value.
Yes. So I think it's twofold. It's for you, for that whatever validation, but there is an interest in you helping other people, and then it's for them. I think they can coexist, and I don't think any of them are more important than the other.
I think every psychologist goes into psychology to heal themselves.
Ooh.
I think every teacher goes into education to teach themselves.
Jeez.
I think it's just
Penzozo. Jeez.
Thank you, for
And I like it because he's been a teacher.
Yeah, look,
which
I
is-
studied psychology. I've got my postgraduate qualification.
Can I tell you a
got
funny
into
story?
teaching.
Ne?
Sure.
There's a young lady that we all know.
No, I don't know.
You say we or the
no,
two
no,
of you?
two.
Okay, sure, Chance, tell us about
No,
that.
blow my man.
I don't know her.
Sure.
Tutu
You don't have to justify it, man. Offensive,
I don't
man.
know.
Askis.
I don't know her.
Tutu work.
Lady, I don't know you.
Like just the context of how close we are from a work
okay,
perspective.
cool,
And like it's not too far.
Yeah.
So I think in the time that I've known her, it's been a few years, I've got to know her more. I mean, she is married, she has a kid and stuff, but she has issues and she studies psychology as well.
I don't know who you talking
And
about.
then she studied kids psychology.
I don't know
Like
who you're talking
more in particular.
Yo,
you know?
nigga, keep
And then-
quiet, man.
I don't. I just want to be clear.
No,
He's alone on this one.
No.
I'm watching the Titanic
Like,
from the show. I'm watching the Titanic sick from the show.
I'll tell him the name offline, he'll know. But
He knows already,
yeah,
nigga.
he'll know. But then
Sure,
the
sure,
thing
sure.
is, I once asked her, what's your dream job? And she's like, I want to be a kid psychologist, just somebody that helps kids out, right? And I think her biggest pain was within the realm of her growing up as a kid.
Of course.
Yeah.
So even though life has its own thing and it's going to push us in different spaces, and now she works in the space that she works, she's still highly qualified. She still has graduated within that space, and she's like, if I didn't need the cash or need anything, this is what I like to do. And what you guys said is so important because being me and liking to just double click on what people say, I realized that she's actually doing that to heal herself as a person and heal her own traumas that she went through.
I'm a huge believer, fully, 100%, 1000%, would say, all we're trying to do in this journey of life is heal our younger selves. Like, whether you're trying to make yourself proud, or whether you're trying to make yourself feel confident, or maybe there's a time, because I see these grown men buying 15,000 Rand PlayStations. I don't know if you need to buy a 15,000 Rand PlayStation, but I know 13-year-old you need to buy.
Yeah, 100%. You have to.
So I know that 15-year-old you, oh my boy,
Wait.
he's
Okay.
beyond happy.
Probably my nephew won't see this due to the context of conversations we have. But I made a commitment to myself And then like it's so deep to buy him a PlayStation. It'll probably be in the next 2 months. I don't have one because I don't need one. Yes, there was a time in my life I loved PlayStations. But I remember what it was like to be him. And he's highly privileged. I'm talking about estate, like well off. My sister, like he's good, highly privileged. And even though he's going through his own life experience, I can't divorce myself to what I went through as a kid and needing certain things.
Cannot.
And because he doesn't have it, I'm going to make it my mission to make sure he has the best one.
Yeah.
And not just the best one, he has the best access.
Yeah.
Because in him, playing with it, being on the net, figuring stuff that none of us would figure out, I'm going to get some sense of, yes.
You know, it's offensive if you are right. You know, English, hey man, buying books. She's young, man. She can't even read. But I went through a phase where there's no reading. In my family, there's no reading. I don't know what happened to spark the reading. Then I started reading just a lot. So even now I read. English, there's a thing of, I know that there's advantages of not reading, reading late, just liking the idea of reading, whether it's Google, internet, or just the idea that I can pick up a book or go to a website and read. I'm living that through Ngosiam. Just in it. I'm not having a toy. Buka. Lalo buka to da marina alphabet.
Like sharp. Let's go.
I'm like, God damn it, I didn't get this thing.
That's a crazy life experience.
And you can push that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there's certain very materialistic things.
Sure.
Younger, you wanted a certain car.
Yeah.
So you have the design.
Yeah.
Certain label. Yeah,
Can I tell you? Can I tell you a story about the car thing? It's so crazy. So I can't mention the car, but it's the most famous car in South Africa. I've been wanting that car for the longest of time because my dad had it. Sure. I'm like, God damn, man.
Your dad had 325.
No, I didn't say that's a 325.
Is
No, I'm
it
just
parked?
saying.
Wait for my benefit, because is it parked outside?
No, it's not parked outside.
Okay.
It's not parked
Okay,
outside.
Askis.
It's not parked outside.
Karen.
No, we're not talking about you. We're talking about your dad. Your dad had 325.
Yes, my dad had a 325.
Okay, keep going with your story.
Okay.
Black one.
Okay.
Oh, father. So I get the car.
Sure.
You get the car, your dad's car.
No, not my dad's car, no. Like,
Oh, you
a
reward
few
yourself.
years later, I reward
Okay.
myself. I'm like, hey, man, I need this car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm leaving.
Why don't you ever drive this car?
Orange what?
Why don't you ever drive this car?
This car, why don't you?
Ever drive it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Us.
Oh.
No, you're not part of you're not part of my pain. That's why you're not driving. You're not part of my pain. You're not part of my trauma.
Leave me and my trauma alone. Let me turn out the time through. It's me and my
You're
trauma.
healing my childhood.
You're not coming with me and my trauma. I love my trauma.
So just the idea that you go through stages of like, hey man, damn. So I get the car, I drive it, I fulfill the dream in one day. Then I'm like, okay, cool.
Like, you get that
then I'm
feeling.
like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. I saw a young man become kids. Like, but the old man, they were like kids. They were calling me man on that day.
Sure.
Because I then realized the power of this car. Because growing up, I'm like, I've got slight memories, man, but I couldn't drive at that time. No. I couldn't drive
For
at
one
that
weekend,
time.
bro.
But when it was not a big thing in where you came from.
No, it wasn't a big
I
thing.
remember your brother saying, well, those things were not a big thing.
No. It wasn't a big thing in his world. It might have been a big thing to other people.
Oh, dope.
Do you know, like sometimes you get raised in the same household,
Yeah, but
you have
different.
different.
Yeah,
No,
for sure.
325 is a big thing.
And that's not,
National.
I didn't say 325. You said 325.
No, I'm just saying 325. I'm not saying. So we grew up Coswins.
Yeah.
To us in our household,
Yeah.
went the big thing. To us in our. Not saying that the next door neighbor didn't like jizz in their pants for 325 or that.
Oh, yeah, sure,
just
sure.
us. Certain things with us were bigger than the next door neighbor type of thing.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I have a 1 day experience of like my
Did you
whole
sell the car?
desire. No. It's not so.
What's under the?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Oh.
What?
That I see something.
If we go to, can we take that thing?
No, there's nothing
Okay.
there. There's nothing there.
That's why I stayed there. I was like,
No.
"Pake kupi?
Lona ka rekisa motho. Lona ka paisa motho. Lona masipa batho.
Pake kupi?"
So
It's so far, boy.
So I lived through the moment that I wanted to have.
Yeah.
I get the car, fix it up, go to my dad. He goes berserk. Nigga, you got this thing. What? You know, he's remembering his old. He's driving the car like a kid.
Sure.
Go to the hood when you fulfill the ultimate dream of this car. Old guys are bowing to this thing. They're like, what the heck? Sharp, live through it, park the car. Then I'm like, okay, cool, it's done. And why I'm bringing it up is because whatever you do from your childhood, you need to have a limit to it because it can be addictive. Because what I then realized was that me driving the car again is ego. It's no more that childhood dream. It's going beyond the childhood dream now. It's like, I want people to see me now. I want people to, when they see me, like, oh, Bambi's a hot man. And I'm like, oh, okay. After that day, the next day, I'm like, okay, cool. The car has to go now. Because it has served its purpose.
Yeah.
But as a child, what happens if your desire was to be seen?
No, I hear you. There are not some of us just that, you know that the thing is, whenever you bring up something, it's difficult because some of us are very disciplined in life, in certain aspects of our lives. There are some things where I'm very weak.
Yeah, of course.
But in that one aspect, I was like, wait, because I knew that beyond driving this car, the next day if you drive this car, Antoine, it's ego. You want to be seen. You want the girls. You want amakrot money. You want to be seen in a certain light, yeah?
Can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Based off that.
Yeah.
It's an intimate story. It was
Yeah.
Probably my dad will remember because it was probably insignificant to him then,
Sure.
very significant towards me. So my first car was a Ford Fiesta Titanium, 2000 whatever. It was very nice, maroon, very nice. and like being a guy, dog, you know. And I remember a really good friend of mine, Sfiso Pule. I'm sure you know him. We're still working for an agency in Nordmead. And it was my birthday. And then I posted this car on Facebook and he printed the picture out, right? And maybe I've been blessed, dog. The caliber of friends I've had, especially in I've been blessed, dog. Like, I don't want to lie to you, dog. Like, it's... Anyway, homie printed my picture because it was my birthday. And I didn't say anything about that picture, but he printed it because I was sitting next to it like this. And he put it around the office. And he put happy birthday offense around the entire office. It was just him doing him things, you know, just to celebrate
The boy, yeah.
your boy, comrade, like somebody we're going through this journey with. He's like, I don't give a fuck whether anybody here is proud of you, but Chief, I am, and I'm gonna put it up there, you know. And I was like it hit different because I was like, damn, boy, I know you see me, I see you. But anyway, coming back to my dad,
Sure.
I was washing the car.
The same car.
Same car.
Sure.
Got PV. Washing. And my dad was sitting with someone there. You could tell by the way I'm playing music and washing it that when this guy leaves here and he's taking a bath, whatever he's going to do there is guy nonsense.
Sure.
And they looked at me and I think they, like, do you know how old people sometimes speak to you in, do you call it parables? Like, not directly, they'll just, they're like, hey, Eman, look one. And I think they were having a drink or whiskey, whatever it was. And I came there quickly and I'm like, yeah, what's up? They're like, you know, we want to tell you a story.
Nice.
A story about great men. Great men that have changed how we live our lives today. And they've all succumbed to one thing. And we can see from how you're moving that you're not even where they are as men. You're just happy of dominating your space, that we're going to tell you this thing because we men and you are young men, but you must always stay cognizant of this. And he started mentioning great men. Nelson Mandela, Napoleon, Julius Caesar. I think Bill Clinton was in there for some reason.
The way we're so privileged, I know every person he spoke about. Shit.
because we have the same life experience.
Okay, cool.
Like he started mentioning this, like all these wonderful men, and he's like, you know, where they're all demised. I was like, where? He's like, a woman. All right? And he's like, the way you moving, the way you want to flaunt your 325 or the way you want to flaunt your Ford Titanium, you're not doing this because you're proud of yourself. You're doing this because you're trying to get validation from the spaces that you're going to go to for things that don't even mean anything in the bigger realm of things.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, you can go now. Go do what you're doing, and you know.
It stuck with you.
To this day. To this day, because it was so true.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing this for me. If anything, I didn't buy this car for me. I bought this car for clout.
True.
I bought this car for the guy I wanted to be. Yeah.
Just to close the point that I was making, adding to that, it's that I think every person must have a time limit when they need to fulfill a certain thing, especially things of you growing up. So I haven't driven the car since, because I knew that beyond this, it's no more that thing. And you need to be trained. That's another thing. It's unfair because
I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm challenging you because I know that addiction moves from one thing to another.
Sure.
So we will say we don't seek the ego or the validation.
Sure.
But we'll say, please click on the like and notification bell and subscribe.
Yeah, but that's what I said to the Penson.
And validate us because we're here so that you can watch us and like me. Like me, follow me on Instagram, please. Like my TikToks.
Penson Mlotshwa.
Just
Exes.
No,
I
I'm
get
saying
you.
going back to the child who may have yearned for validation.
My boy, you're right.
And now we might have moved away from the materialistic.
Yeah, so there's something else.
So now we're no longer wearing labels because we've like I don't need a label to validate me.
You've struck a chord, and I don't mean to interrupt.
Sure.
And I think as brothers, this is something we have to exercise.
Yeah.
I can count my friends and I can be brave and say 10 hands. I think I'm one of these people.
That's a lot.
10 fingers. Askis, don't. But what I'm trying to say, I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can attest to that.
Yeah,
I know.
You know everyone.
A lot of people. But something that stuck with me is when my mom is like, but no, it actually wasn't my mom. It was a me conversation. To say, out of all these people, how many are actually my people? Because sometimes we have to play a character. Like we have to, especially in the space that we're in, we have to be highly sociable. We have to be kind. We have to be friendly. Yeah. We have to be funny. But how many of them are my people? And I always tell my friends that, guys, we don't tell ourselves enough, like how proud we are of each other. You know? Because you're going to take that burden of your own insecurities and put it on your mom, your dad, your sister. The people you think should be proud of you that raised you, your partner and stuff like that. And that burden shouldn't necessarily fall on them. It should fall on us. Because in the same way, we're going to change men and hold ourselves accountable. Because I know if Pins also did something messed up, and we spoke about it before we started the interview, I was like, hey, dog, I had so much fun. There's some gaps. I don't remember what happened. And the first thing he said to me is like, yo, but what did you do? Like, you didn't do anything. And that's me and him holding ourselves accountable.
Sure.
To be like, yeah, but boy, well, we didn't discuss it, but in my head, I was like, we should never get to that point. You know, we should always be in a space of mind to say, no matter what you say about you guys, I'll always be like, Askis gents. And I know they sometimes wild and do nonsense. And I say that off the basis of being honest with each other. Should you guys fuck up, I'll probably send you a message and be like, hey, I know. I think what you did to this young lady, between you two, even though you feel like you're in the right, can you apologize?
Yeah, that's
for the sake of us going out together. And it's up to the lady whether she takes your apology or not.
Yeah.
But can you apologize.
Yeah.
Because the context and how, yes, it looked in my eyes totally different, but I understand the context of what it looked like in other people's eyes.
Yeah. I hear
And
you.
it doesn't hit right.
Sure.
And for me, that's a safe space.
Yeah.
That's a safe space.
It's
and the
selecting
more
those
you
friends.
with those niggas, you're like, I'll be fine. Hence, even when you have an amazingly good night and there's some gaps, you still feel safe. Because even your girlfriends, like girls you're friends with, are like, oh, hey, dog, you were sitting with us and we saw that you were about to pass out. And because you didn't want to pass out, you would always stand up and walk to the next table. And then when you saw that as boring, you'd come back and sit chat and we'll all scoot over. And they're like, that's all you did all night. And I think that's how men change men, because we hold our friendship groups accountable and to a high standard, not to a high standard for society and stuff. I'm holding you guys accountable because I know who you guys are.
Yeah, you know what you're saying? Yeah.
Like, I know who you are. Like,
Sure. Also,
these guys don't know you. These guys don't know the man behind the mic and all this stuff. But I know him.
you know, I wanna add something to what you're saying.
Need to close.
Oh,
Can we
damn it,
close with that?
we've been rolling. I wanna add something to what you're saying, but I just wanna close off the point of the car thing. You need to minimize the amount of demons you're fighting when you were young. You see the like, subscribe thing? That's where I'm at now. Like, it's one of my subscriber. And I've told
And he doesn't look like a and subscribe type of guy. So like me in my head picture.
This is the first time I'm saying it.
Even a like, subscribe.
This is the first time. Yeah, I'm saying for now you're responding.
I feel
So
you.
we understand what. So what I'm saying is, so right now that is what we're going through now, and your brother, he's fighting that demon.
He's fighting a demon.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's fought other demons. So what I'm saying is, for me with the car, I'm minusing the demons. You know what I'm talking? So I'm minusing the ego for that specific thing.
But I'm saying, Ugothi, you need to face it.
Yes.
Fight it.
Yes.
Defeat it.
Yes, you defeat it.
The challenge that sometimes we face it, we
Yeah.
fight it, we don't defeat it.
Yeah.
We say, I'm good now. God, you have it.
Yeah.
Therefore, it might pivot from this car to a different car, from that car to a different. The demon of validation.
Yeah.
Or rather, to be seen and heard.
Sure.
Might not have been sorted out.
Yeah.
It might just have moved from one thing to another.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Much like people that go to rehab center and then get fat.
Yeah. No, you're right, Jack.
You're right.
But
You
what I'm
haven't
saying
faced
is,
the demon of
Jack,
addiction.
don't have too many demons that you need to close some chapters for those demons that you're trying to solve when you were young. You need to try. So otherwise, the problem is when I'm a demon, I 20 problem.
No, you're
it's
right.
the car, it's the girls,
But
it's the pay slip. Like it's so many things.
No,
so I'm saying is you can't.
they it's not 20 things, it's one thing.
Yeah.
It's, as a child, kids don't care about the girls, the demons, the pay slips, the what. Kids want to be seen, heard, loved.
Sure.
And if those are the type of things where you have been missed,
Yeah.
you start seeing kids that are acting out a type of way. I look at our sisters that are posting their ass all day on social media.
talk about it
It's
all the
not
time.
about ass and titties, boy. It's because you weren't loved enough to. I love you no matter what you look like. I love you. You don't need to sing and dance. It's like comedians say this all the time. Ogoti, their form of ass and titties is jokes.
True.
So that you can look at me, laugh at what I'm saying. I'm with something, right? I'm making you laugh. I'm making you feel good. Certain girls are like, look at my ass. My ass is good, right? This is the ass you want. Look at my ass.
You know
I
what?
can take my ass. I can show you my ass.
I don't
Look at my ass.
come on.
But I'm just saying, Ogoti, like, it becomes that because
I saw that
people
video
are-
of yours where you like at the gym.
Bro,
you are seeing flames.
because
yeah.
she's just like, validate me. Look at me.
Can I say something? Something hectic.
Just for, yeah.
I had to cut you, bro.
Listen.
We've had a series where we were speaking to a lot of women who do that, whether they're showing their buttocks or they went extreme and become prostitutes. The biggest thing is the issue of the father.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey man, every single girl that you will encounter on social media that is showing their buttocks, they're turning around for pictures or they're sleeping with men forever, there's an issue of a man not being present. And at times,
the
and-
man
and-
can be present.
Yeah, that's what I'm going there. I'm going there.
present, yeah.
Sometimes the man is present. How he wants to parent is controlled by the woman. So there are many variables. Sometimes the woman, and that's another. This conversation is gonna go deep, but it's fine. Sometimes I think the issues that we're facing in society, I think, about men parenting, and I'm speaking about present men. And present for me is just the initial thing that is in the household. Sometimes that man becomes silent because the woman wants to tell him how he must parent from a man's perspective, which is a serious problem. Because it seems like women have taken what parenting is from YouTube, social media, and they say, this is parenting. Whereas, you know from the first son when your girl child does this, and you're like, yeah, for second. What nonsense is this? Then they say, no, please don't. And then once you succumb to that, you're done. You're not parenting.
No, because now you're parenting. You're a deputy mom.
It's done. Because now what's happening in the household is that the energy of the man and the woman are exactly the same. The reactions are exactly the same. How the father plays with you is exactly the same. How they parent you is exactly the same. How they make food is exactly the same as the woman. So I think one of the issues is, and this is for women, is that as long as your nigga is not doing something extreme to the kid, let them parent the way it comes naturally to them. Because those girls that we're speaking about, there is a man who was silenced when he saw the first signs with law. And they stopped him immediately. And it's like, okay, you're the parent, I'll move back.
I've seen it with my boys, but when I see a weird behavior, a behavior that I can see, this
is suspect.
I'm in the room and I'll call one. And I say, close the door. And I'll come sit to me. And I hold him and I love him and kiss him on the cheek. I'm like, don't I talk to him? What's happening? And it's gonna be a serious issue. But I want him to feel loved.
To feel safe. Like,
I mean, there's no cameras, there's no theatrics, there's no one, there's no brothers that are seeing him feeling vulnerable because he's sitting on my lap. Imagine our grown boy sitting on my lap now. There's a proven. Now you're here, kiss him on the cheek and okay, talk to me. So I want him to feel loved, heard, and seen. The second we finish that chat, no matter how much he flopped, love him, kiss him. It's just us as a merchant. If I see an instant change, because now he doesn't have to now, whether he was fighting with his brothers, whether he was finishing a whole time. Now you're like, I don't have to prove shit because the person that I actually am seeking the most validation from sees me, saw me, spoke to me,
and he was conscious enough to know,
loved me,
that I need intervention,
and
which
he
is
came
the deeper
through.
thing.
And I was like, cool. I'm telling you, a lot of these girls, I can tell you, no matter what, if they twerking one of the father or whoever their North Star is, whoever that, what's that? Like platonically, sit on my lap, kiss you, love you, umuhle as you are. Every girl that I've ever dated, I met them with makeup, doing the weaves. None of them are doing that anymore. Because I see you, I hear you, I love you, unj. It breaks that down because they're like, I actually don't need to put on makeup for them.
True.
I don't need to. I actually don't need to show my ass because the person that I think is the most important person sees me, hears me, loves me. And I think a lot of us, we are yearning for them to see, okay, if you can't hear me, see me, or love me, you'll hear my 4 pipes, bro.
Sure.
The money 4 pipes,
and you will.
And uzoyibona.
And for sure.
And then when that's boring and we don't care about that, and the next thing is having a hovercraft, uzoyibona hovercraft,
Sure.
And uzoyibona and uzoyizwa and uzoyithanda. And then the next thing is you are tattoos. I'm gonna tattoo you're gonna see my tats and you're gonna zoavoma. We're gonna have the next thing, seeking that validation, because that has not been resolved anymore, because that person that you're yearning it from the most still hasn't filled that cup. So now you either find that person and unpack it, or you become that person to younger you.
I was about to say, I think every human, and I always speak about men, you need to go through a stage where you seek validation from the outside world. And the outside world could be mom, dad, wife, girlfriend. Once you reach a certain age of maturity, but remember, when you say maturity, it means you must put in effort for us to start using the word maturity for who you are.
Sure.
Once you reach a certain level of maturity and you've gone through the pains and the demons, you need to start seeking validation from self. Must never be about anyone else.
And you spoke about that earlier.
You cannot, whether you are married or not married, child, no child, at some stage of your life as umchita, it must be about, okay,
You need to be comfortable.
now I know
with,
who I am.
with you. Yeah.
Like what you're saying, ufakile manala, black, pink, you saw the stages of Amanya Machita. Then they're like, hey man, so blue nails mean nothing. Also, oh, okay. And then,
Crazy thing about him, is if you listen to him, most of the time you think he's homophobic.
no, it's not.
He's not. and like that's the thing that stuck
People
out.
don't want to unpack guys.
No,
like
no, no,
Penson,
no. But
that's
then,
another thing, though.
that's the thing that stuck out with me.
Oh,
you know?
okay, cool.
Especially with the nail thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think I said anything to you. I probably said something, but it was very like, okay.
Very
did your
as a
nails.
chance, yeah, it's
But like, it was
very-
something dumb, and I didn't even want to go deep with it because I was like, hey, this guy's he is who he is. So God bless him.
You know when they say God bless you?
You know.
No, but I thought the nail thing validated a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think you have to know him intimately to understand the type of guy he is when he did the nail thing, because he can say a lot of crazy stuff. But
Not really, doctor,
but
okay.
not a lot of men are going to paint their nails and go everywhere with their nails. And I know to some level you were willing to take some sort of ridicule from whoever was like, because you knew it was a big thing, especially with you.
And the more it became big with the colors, the more you want to lean into it.
And for me, it was actually a dope way to, like, I wouldn't call it a protest. I wouldn't call it
It was a
liberty
protest.
to just embrace who you are as a person, love who that person is, and just do it and just put it out there in the world. And how people act is up to them, you know. But how you willing to go out to the world and show yourself up, that's up to you.
But
And-
as Debs was saying, it's all part of the pain. Life is pain. So all of these things, it's a protest, and there has to be a dissonance. There has to be some friction for you to grow. Who says that whatever's inside a seed is not screaming as it cracks through the shell?
Yep.
And screaming in the darkness of the soil as it's trying to maneuver its way into the sun. Who says there's no pain there? Who says there's no pain there? Only for it to become this beautiful oak one day and say, I've arrived. So you have to go through that shit, bro.
Yeah, but people have to understand life, unpack life, read about life for them to say, oh, this is what life is. Life is pain. And I think at times as a machita, the modern guy, and I think I'm a 2000 year late, look, suicide is everywhere. But I think one of the issues that I'm a 2000 face is it's almost like they assume that life will go the way they want.
But it's not just a mass.
No, I'm a 2000, yeah. But maybe let me put it like this.
Do you know where the high suicide rate is?
What is it?
Do you know where the highest is?
Where is it?
Married men
Yeah.
with kids.
Okay.
Makes
sense. Yeah, no. Hey, it makes sense. Hey, right.
No, we're not validating that it makes
Not
sense.
validating, but
We're just
we can
saying
unpack the why.
We can sympathize or it makes sense.
We
I
need to
understand,
ask ourselves,
Guys,
okay,
single men that live by themselves, they have the lowest rate.
Hey, but those guys are depressed, man.
They can be
that's
depressed.
Yeah, but about the
Oh,
side.
that is
But-
true.
but-
About the
but-
side,
but
yeah.
they-
That's
but-
true,
but their-
Roger.
but their
It's-
load is not as
As
heavy
heavy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
as a father.
Because you're
husband.
carrying other people with you.
Yeah, no, for
You're
sure.
not just
So many people,
there by
bro.
You know,
yourself.
you know, Ishmeruna, I guess some of us, man, we've really tried to unpack what existence is and what is it that you go through. And I really don't know how to tell someone else. That's what I'm saying. They must be here. Then I can speak to them. Because now on camera, and it's like, hey, is this guy that was about life? Who does he think he is? Hali you momentary one-on-one for a good 3-4 months. Then I can be like, I've played my part. So, you know, the thing of, if you look at our parents and our grandfathers, speaking to my grandfathers, great-grandfathers, those guys really understood that life is pain. None of those men did work or
Preach, my
jobs
guy.
that they enjoyed.
Preach, my guy.
But they understood that why I'm doing this thing is for my family.
My dude.
Even if my boss says, hey, when I win, go pack my water, it's like, okay.
Sharp.
But the purpose of it is for my kids.
So where did we drop the ball?
No, but...
And the Rams.
yeah, well, Karen, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Then we need to unpack Uguti. What then happened? Because for me, I still live with those principles of my dad and my grandfather and my great-grandfather, you know? Because I'm like, hey man, those guys didn't live life through what is my passion? What is my calling? Those guys figured out something for the existence of a man in his entirety. That your purpose is not to live through passion and your calling and all those things. Your purpose is to suffer, and that's going to be your life until you die. You do whatever it takes to provide for a family. And the day I looked at what life is, I didn't get confused anymore. Sure. I'm like, oh, okay. When are you just a dog? When I sponsor we go spanner for family. Your purpose is to make sure that your kids and the women in your life are good. That is your existence. So when you start to argue some of these things that I think our grandparents figured out, you're going to get into some sort of state. Because now you're arguing some things that they were like, hey, I can't even argue these things. I'm going to be a factory worker until I die.
Can I jump in there? Because I think the interlude is perfect and will probably be the last thing I say. And I'm going to be a little bit more intimate with my family dynamics, even though I haven't overtly asked, because I don't like to ask, because I feel old people should be respected and be allowed to deal with what they want to deal with, how they want to deal with it. Because I'm only going to ask from a point of curiosity. I'm not asking from a point of helping you heal yourself. So if you've got to this age and you're in your mid-70s and you've dealt with it, or you haven't dealt with it, God bless you. But we can read through the lines, right? And what you said is so important. And I'll tell you why. Because our grandfathers and grandfathers, they knew factories, mines. That's it. But, and like that's a good way to romanticize them. And say, oh, these guys accepted everything as it is and they were such good men. Not quite.
Yeah, true.
They traumatized our parents because of exactly what you said. People were talking to them like shit at work. They were talking to him like, you're not fuck all. How do you think this man's going to be when he gets home? Got him? Huh?
Those men are not
you
happy.
Excited to see your dad. I'm like, Dad, but your dad is coming down on you like a rock, like a bag of rocks and stuff like that. And that changes the dynamics between you and your father. So yes, God bless them, because they didn't have a choice. We have a choice. How many jobs have we resigned from? A lot. We even have the arrogance to resign from jobs without jobs, right? Because our doctrine and the way we think about stuff is completely different to them. But let's be honest, as much as I love them and as much as I like to go back, December, just re-humble myself. Because I like walking past tombs and I like looking at 1895 because it reminds me of my ancestors are laughing at just who I've become. That's why I go there. And that's why my kid will go there. We're not going there to praise ancestors. We are going there to remember. And Fanaga, don't forget where we come from. Do you know who this person is? Do you know what he did for a living? He worked in a shoe factory, hypothetically. And he was spoken to like shit every day. And he only came home twice a year. This nigga here. When you hear in this German car thinking, no, listen, he's dancing on your dreams that frustrate you so much. He's dancing on them. He's like, God damn, my seed gave this to this. These grandfathers of ours were very abusive to our grandmothers. They were very hard. The softness had been killed out of them because they were victims of the environment that they grew up in. So as much as I'm truly grateful for the journeys that these guys have taken, and I'll speak from my dad's perspective, and I don't know my dad's entire story, but I know certain things that paint a story. My dad didn't have to do what he had to do to provide for me or to try and make a life out of himself, you know? Because I know he was traumatized by us. And I think where I'll leave it is, let us, because what we're going through is valid, but let us not traumatize our kids. And I think that's where most men still are. We're going through our own valid stuff. and we continue to traumatize our kids because we don't deal with ourselves first. So I don't want ukubegezela to be a thing that all men have to go through. Like, I know I begezela at that job. Yeah, so what? I'm not going to clap for you. You traumatized my life, and I have to take your demons and my demons and try to get out of this thing that we're in. And
But
that's
friends,
why
what if I couldn't find another job?
No,
and
it's
I know
true.
and I know the state of South Africa.
it's true. That's why life is so hard. It's true, and I can't come back with a counter argument to what you just said. But I pray that I don't traumatize my kids. I pray that the only thing my kids will say about me is, that guy, he did everything that he could. He was there. He fought in front of me and we laughed. Because he was like, you fought it. No, I fought it. I wish that's the stories that they remember. Instead of us bringing in that heavy stuff to where we are, you know?
You want to have little soft, little fairy kids, boy?
No, dog. Am I soft? Am I furry?
I want to close the show because I wanna hit and offense. When are you here?
No,
Am I
the challenge was there.
No. I am not soft.
But no, I didn't say you soft.
I am not furry.
I didn't say that you.
Did you prove, Daddy?
I didn't say that you were soft. I was saying, Muti, I contrary to belief, there's certain traumas that we have no control over that they'll have. It's like they'll have their own challenges.
But
They'll
can I
have
add
to fight
something
AI.
before you continue, bro? I'm sorry, I had to touch on it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I was telling you earlier that before I made a certain decision, I needed to deal with the traumas. I hear what you're saying that some traumas vele anyeke zifixiwe, you know, you won't be able to fix them the way you want. But can you acknowledge that it's a trauma?
Absolutely.
At least at the base of it.
Absolutely.
Mina, where I
Uthi
agree
ntwana
with
yami
offense,
la nginenkinga la.
Mina, where I agree with offense when he says work on your fucking self. Yeah. Like, just work on you because you don't want your kids to inherit your trauma.
No, you don't, bro. Hey,
The day they're putting fucking sand on the casket, I hope that's where my traumas end.
Hey, bro.
And like I pray for that. Like I hope that like
the reality is
that's
that in you doing the best, you'll fuck them up.
That's life.
In you doing your best,
That's life.
It's like imagine you had a child and you carried them 24/7 because
life.
you don't want the dirt to, you know.
Yeah.
By the time you die, your child can't walk.
because you've been
Because you've been carrying them their whole lives.
you're right.
How do you inflict pain while in a privileged environment? Your
They have
environment you're
their
in.
own, they have their own pain. I mean, if there's one thing I realized,
Is it?
is that my kids' challenges are so different from my challenges. Like my kids will be like, Baba, it's only Cocoa Pops.
He's like, yeah, that's a luxury. What's happening?
I'm like,
They're like, no, Dad.
is it only Cocoa Pops?
Only.
And they look at me like,
What's wrong with you?
can you jump on your phone, get on an app, something, get something
kind of
delivered,
man are
motherfucker?
you? Yeah.
Look at me like I need to be like I need to facilitate and like Cheerios dipped in honey, like nigga. And I go, is this going to be your guys' challenge?
Yeah.
Cocoa Pops.
Thina sesicele singadlanga boy.
Yeah.
Yabona. Sicele ngadlanga, come back, mhlambe udla amapentshisi esihlahleni, like there's whatever.
Yeah.
Their concern is that there's just Cocoa Pops. Like,
Dude, there are kids who are raised.
so they'll have different challenges with AI, with whatever nuances is happening, with the wars that are happening. They'll have their own challenge that we have no idea what's happening. They'll have a friend today who's a guy today, and then tomorrow is a girl. And like,
I was listening to Power FM. I don't know why I said the station. This lady calls in, it's like, oh, you know, the problems we face are so hectic. Can tell reaching ka accent nyana.
Sure.
Musi ayivaka Uber to scale. She's in primary.
Yeah.
Musi ayivaka Uber. She eats Woolworths prepared meals.
Yeah.
In the ufaka ovening.
Yeah.
You know, you pop the
Yeah. And you just tear the plastic off and eat what you're eating. Yeah.
You know, she's like, one day she forgot to call the Uber and the kid went berserk. Mommy, where's my Uber? And she's like, yo, my kid runners complaining about Uber. What do you mean?
I can tell you so many parents that would
what?
never ever let their kid go into an Uber
By themselves.
by themselves up until like 17.
There's an Uber
I know for a fact, there's ladies that I know that are I won't name that will Uber their helper to get to the school
Get the kids.
to get a 15-year-old nigga.
Sure.
15, grade 9.
Yeah.
Get the nigga, then they get into the Uber together,
Yeah.
and they go back home. I'm like, how old are you? Oh, no, sir, I'm in grade 9. You're in grade 9.
He even speaks with the bass.
I'm like, you're in grade 9.
Whoa,
and
Uncle Phil, I just wanted to-
stops every cleaning to get into an Uber to come and fetch you.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom doesn't just feel safer too. I was like, And I know hundreds of them.
What's gonna, guys? We're gonna continue here.
No,
I know.
This is our longest
Sorry,
ex.
Sizo, you're saying something before we wrap up.
It's just on that thing about our parents and like generational traumas being
Yeah.
passed down. You know, there's a thing that I feel like we can all relate to, and that's healing your younger self. But I also think that parents need to take it upon themselves to humanize themselves to their kids.
Fact. Absolute fact.
You know, because in healing yourself as a child, then comes the task of healing that image of your parents, because these people are the people that
You have to humanize them.
you have to humanize them and see that they were people who had to endure certain circumstances and still gave you a life, you know. So
Where you realize, good, hey, my mom was like a side chick, that's why the dad wasn't there.
No, we're not going that far. Caesar,
but I'm
please-
saying, but once you
can
accept
Caesar
that,
finish his point?
I'm
No,
you
can
end
Caesar
because
make
your
the
dad was
example?
never
No,
there.
no. Can
And then you're
Caesar?
like,
No, can
once you
Caesar?
humanize, good,
Can
Oleg was the
Caesar
side.
make his example, not the
You
side chick?
accept that part, and it makes healing
Can Caesar make
easier,
his example?
And then you forgive your dad
Thank
a
you.
lot better.
Thank you, Penson. That was not Caesar's example.
My bad.
You can say I understand, but that was not Caesar.
bad.
Caesar was not looking at his mother
bad.
as a side
No,
chick.
not Caesar's
Can
mom.
Caesar
I don't
make
know
his
Caesar's
example?
mom. He was talking about he was talking about
No, I'm kidding,
Zali
man.
humanizing. The
Sure,
same
sure.
way that if I want you to be vulnerable,
Yeah.
the easiest way for me to get you to be vulnerable is by me being vulnerable first.
yeah.
So that you can see, okay, he's being vulnerable, and then you might open up with one or two things. That's my understanding of what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure, you know, because I even just the things, because parents tend to want to always have their capes on, you know.
Yeah.
It's like that sometimes will distance you from your children, and then your children won't see you
And
as
a
a human
human.
being.
Because we're hero, and
Yes.
Why?
why?
You're
Why?
always the hero that's saving the day, and they don't understand. So I think sometimes balekile for your kids to see what your struggles are, and for you to almost put those struggles to your kids as they are. And I understand sometimes Uguti, certain things maybe will come with you know, immaturity. Can my child handle this kind of information? But you know, yeah.
Parents are scared, eh? If there's one thing I've realized
They're not
as
scared.
a parent,
They don't know how to parent.
no, they don't know how to parent, but on top of that, they're scared. I've realized that as a parent, Uguti, how I have been parented, and a lot of it has been fear. You always, it's not that she doesn't want you to ride the bicycle down Main Street; it's that she's scared that you're gonna get hurt. Therefore, she wraps you in cotton wool.
That's the best way to articulate.
You know,
But
So-
that's why the man is there. Like, yeah, let them write these things of all.
So now we've got a generation of men, us, who are also scared. Hey, bro, I mean, I watch my boy playing a rugby, boy.
You're scared.
And he plays in a very good team. Hey, boy, by shine, don't I mean, angsawas
Yeah.
Don't I mean to tell you, politics, I don't mind. Even though you feel on the hot on. And you're playing against a school from Pretoria. You don't even go London. Yeah, shine, don't
What's that you on the side?
So what to get around to find them?
ngizwa itama langale bethi lithi yo okay yes ngathi yar mntana mina ngikushaya wena but now he's scared, bro. So now I'm there like you know,
man.
and I have to say I don't vote and I have to try and look away like don't vote, I'm part of the game, charge it to the game, dog.
Ngapipin as a parent.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't, because now you're like shit. And Bashawe, boy, they lost like 10 tries to 2. Bashawe Darali. And like in your mind, your first thing that you want to say is, maybe we shouldn't play that school again next year.
Yeah. Can I please have the schedule of the school that's coming up?
Because there's a real fear. Because you're seeing them. When I look at my number 2, my number 2 wants to show you that he can jump. Bro,
Baba, let him. Yeah.
Hey, Baba, it's one thing to see your lighty jump from something that you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
When he jumps from a place where if he lands,
It's
no,
trouble.
fridge is nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he can. No, I'm comfortable watching him jump from the fridge because he lands and he does a flip.
Sure.
He wants to always show things where you're like, talk.
Come on.
It's enough now.
And you're trying to act brave. And you're like, because you know if he messes up, he's not spraining an ankle.
Yeah,
he's breaking
it's
both
legitimate.
kneecaps. Done. But he wants to. So our fears as parents constantly hold us back.
Yeah, I feel
so like you always want to be like, nah, dog, don't do that thing. You have to prove it. Kanti, now we are sub. I bought my kids a snake, and the reason why I bought them a snake had nothing to do with them.
You were scared.
I was scared of a snake, and I was saying I refuse
To
to
let
allow
them go
my
through this
fears,
thing,
like the inherited trauma, be their fears. And every black person, I was like, now we're a sub.
Yeah.
Then they go, who feeds it? I'm like, you know full well it's not me.
For sure.
But I act brave around it. I'm like, hey, no, I ain't and I watch I watched them because they like grab the snake like this. And the snake goes, hey, the snake is a snake. It's not like a toy snake. And I watch the snake, it goes, choo. My little one stopped holding it because he'd grab it, and then when it does, it's like, my bum goes. I've got fears. We can call it traumas, we can call it fears.
But you see, now you fought.
And now we put it down on our kids. Yeah. But our kids are like, aye, bro, we cool.
Yeah,
so now you have to pretend. And then you have to speak about this because again we had this is not my closing. This is my closing. Yeah. So speaking about, as you're saying, humanizing it, one of the hardest cries I've cried in the past, let's say 2 years, 3 years. 2 years, yeah, hard cry. And I'm chatting to my boys around the dynamic between me and their mother, you know, and the situation. And the thing about the privilege with my boys and what I think I've done right, I haven't done a lot of right, but they've seen me. They've seen Clark Kent and they've seen Superman. So they've seen both elements. And I was chatting about the mom element and bruh. And my dad's like, nah, Dama, you're trying. We see your mistakes, but you're trying. You know, and you're saying these things.
That's heavy though.
It was heavy, bro. I was hailing, boy.
Yeah, that's heavy.
I don't want to go into detail on camera.
No, sure.
But like, I was like proper.
Yeah.
And watching like your two's like, no, we see you. And the way they like, we see you. Don't worry. So what Usis was saying, that human side of it, the more they see it,
it's important.
Even when they make a mistake, like I'll hear the one say to the other, it's like, bro, but we're human. Everybody makes a mistake. Fix it, try to do better.
Nice.
And I go, yeah, motherfuckers. Fix it, try to do better. Yeah. Not do better because that's not what a certain.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can try.
Yeah, for sure.
But you fucked up. You broken the glass. What you can do is you can fucking clean that shit up.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then you can try and do better next time.
Yeah.
So when I hear them speak, I'm like, at least out of the 50 things we have to do as a parent, at least do number one.
Yeah.
Oh, when you fuck them motherfuckers. Transgender.
You know, what you're saying.
No hate on the community.
That's I always have
there's
I
no
always
hate.
have to.
There's no hate.
Send supporter, guys.
I'm like,
Fears, no?
You are who you are.
Going through whatever you go through.
Is this
because
your
of
closing?
Okay. Going through some fears. I don't know if I want to tell this story or not, but going through some fears is important. You know, when you go through.
I wasn't planning on having another little.
No, we're done. No, we shouldn't, guys. Otherwise, we're not on camp.
It's gonna be.
So
okay, I'm not even gonna dash it.
going through. No, man, dash it, man.
Some coke, man.
But just a little bit.
No.
Peer pressure.
Some coke.
It's like
Just a little bit.
No.
The coke is finished.
it's there. It's not finished.
There it is.
I think you know what I like about what you're saying. Ruban. What I like about what you're saying is progressive. When you go through whatever fears
my friend, check my friend. Like, unlike you, who's like a girl.
When you
just have a little with us, bro. Just a little bit. Like, that's all we're having, and then we're done.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
when you
go
go
have a
through,
little bit with us, then we're done. Just a
yeah.
little bit. Watch a little.
This is pressure, but it's fine. Sharp.
Okay, that's it. That's all we have.
So when you go through,
Scissor, you're jumping in there.
Are you jumping in?
Yeah. Chelsea's.
That's
You want me
what-
to drink this?
No, we're sipping
You
it.
can sip.
Oh, sip.
We're
So
sipping it. We're not fighting.
I think what I like about what you're saying is that
Guys, this thing is delicious.
yeah,
man.
it's the one. It's too much. It's too much.
How sweet is this thing?
No, it is. It is.
Yeah,
Very-
get the premium one. Eh?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
So what I'm saying is, it's important what you did with Ingosi via the snake, because I do think there are some things that you fear that really your kid in fact mustn't go through. Swimming, hey, in fact, usaba amanzi, like hey, Ingosi yamntwana. There's some things that you mustn't fear.
Yeah.
The snake thing. So I think as a parent, what you're saying is so important that try identify some of the things you're like, I don't want my kid to go through this thing, man. Like it doesn't make sense.
Here's the thing. Next
Yeah.
step, business.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Can you see where I'm going with the steps?
Yeah, hey.
Just because you are scared of them, for whatever justification, because you doesn't mean that you don't see the positives of those things.
Yeah.
Therefore, when your child shows a desire to be a DJ, doesn't mean that you shouldn't be like, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, as long as you put 100% effort, man. It's DJ.
I mean, your job is to ensure that part.
It's DJ.
Yeah.
It's DJ.
DJ.
Zigazing. Kazaka.
Because it has to be the next best
I
thing.
mean, Andala, you know what's my thing? Why I'm saying DJing and being a bit funny about it. I mean, if there's one thing I need to teach my kid is effective communication and being in business. If I achieve those things, I'm fine. That's why I don't want just that one thing. I just want them to just hit in business, man.
Sure.
Again, it's understanding where your traumas are
Yeah.
and making sure with your child, as Lucy was saying, that don't inherit.
My child,
those.
I'm traumatized. Please be in business.
Buy dad a hot air balloon. I said I know I've made it, bro. Why do I kids can buy me a hot air balloon?
He's like,
I was like,
no,
motherfuckers. No.
But
Guys, that's
I'm
the
gonna
wrap.
go for long, man.
Thank you, guys.
What do you
This
want to
was
say,
so-
my good sir?
Any closing?
Nah, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Bro,
much.
this
for coming
was therapeutic.
through. This is probably the longest we've recorded.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah,
Yeah.
this was therapeutic.
This was the longest we've recorded.
And
you know.
it's
Thank you.
I'm just proud of you guys. Keep doing you.
But thank you so.
Do it.
But from our
Dog,
side,
do
like
it.
the fact that you've had a long day,
Sure.
long
you pull
day,
through,
long day, and like I was like, hey, are you sure? You're like, bruh, let's.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, you're gonna be pulling like 14-hour shifts. You need to go home and sleep, bro.
Yeah,
The family
yeah.
still waits for you, but we truly appreciate it.
Nah, thank you.
And it's cooler, man. I think
course.
we always just appreciate being guided by our brothers. But anyway, guys, we out. Sizwe.
Yo, bro.
This was long. This was 3 hours.
Try
Can I have the bathroom?
Yeah. What's on